1 and some kwasi aye 6 ebiam and some aya santitwi aye dagbani French kasai and afa fantene nyina no obenya bia to e dia our world our people wo books and some abuso and so bano and some our junior high school and so dia na mathematics no a bonus English language integrated science and a biamuno and so a religious and moral education subject to be akwatano I was our junior high piano benyabi and some auto our best brain and our kwakwaji books and some aya kama pa udru pankronwa a bed La Posada hotel and one more pronouncer and some abaka best brain a 0507200200 best brain and some abajoso or do for Samuel say young country some brana on far contra and some ungu from amount and some sanamino kasabia kabi and some amino what gen I promise and full and simple what to I to and guasie and some about problem no and some our gem energy over am sanioma sasa and yoma and kosadie and canon I was say Sukwani no or do for Samuel and Bramoswa Motitimu room I saw Bamo Banadum Pempensobia and simple where your Bawasha Bema Beme and some not to love would be an a was say Onyane class Abamodian say or Ama Brokihanta Abaninano or two Francois Siano and some Jamamano Casamencia I am Bobuano and what can I say number no 0246 7117 or do for Samuel and so and Joso.
Your co-currency ventures and I pay a drone any a drone ya upebi na ono Zaramis channel Gina no bet me abwanti pebi na film Zaraman capsules ya meme drano ema beme jam pem ema otimi boy juma boni hindi no and so yi diabetes na fe blood pressure e dey free your doctor eso be frɛ no e was 0246348334 na one no adin komana no pay remu na fe anto so e tabia faso ya tabia heba comparing dash so ma so ya takum no obenya bia di amana boawo eno ema oba bema libido enso kosro na diom ene se tabia ba mixture eyi malaria joint disanaphobia mika se menstrual pain sa ha wadro nie na afi wa pe capsules no no eboa ama se dwumadia no enso yem team anasem ya osisi no eno etime yi e de 0243686861 na oni adin koma yenremo e high sense afi home appliances no yempe bi say condition ana open television and asembia rice cooker and open microwave nom and machines out do ye use e wo fie home appliances ni nyina no ade asem oba yaso ane bo no e wo from 5-year manufacturer defect warranty and so da so o takrade o kumase and afi wo sunwan o kofradua obenya bi enso etimi ato enso rooms no 0203550000 na afi woni high sense M24 adi enkomo enano pay remo solar mister aso na afi musasa odunso sem etese odunso a Muteyao, ewo bema mana prostate no eya na emu enso ema bema no mushishiwa wadro eye prostate no ena ema prostate na wode solar chemistry enso ema asiawo ache eho ebe so twanka ana o asem bi enso oguo de poi wadro yo ba ni nyina no ebe yi efo zeman eye panyan obetetene obefre number 0245616028 na fe woni awie anidaso eba clinic na doctor elder osu wase ne ni glaucoma na sembia wani no wonse de hu ade eye hu ade wa chire low vision and as pressure e wani so se brain na fo oni juma enso emfa ne eye drop na sembia spectacles e mouth for medication e mom no e purely herbal treatment no and wade e ma hypertension and afi ye ka koko ene ade e ka ho momre ye watakra de port cortes ye ben Archbishop Porter girls and afi Kumasi Akwada so estate park wa ye juma mo akra so Tabora Alaji Walako Junction 0559901234 na oni adin koma Samens Vital ba Mr and capsules are gaining ye na we a pim sign company limited omu and a dem aban to drop anie sasiatica to ase wo etwe and afi dompe emusisiwa edroide dompe and afentino no enso mo adwuma we bema na 2 minutes and akwa wadrop a obo ene Mr ine capsules and we Samens ni bia no ano no etwe din to adre bi na fe doctor I was 0240 0216061 na on a dog adin kom Alaska ma odem ayefemi kase obi a opewo paper aye design e won dem single room bi anu akoje anase ye kase bia wo paper ya mekan wonya bi open carpet nso ade to form best spread any pillowcases open design kama sele Louis Vuitton anase bia eye Gucci ni nyina no you be ye wa dum ya be boss of building no across circle tiptoe lane on some kan 0554 114878 na fe woni ankomo akoso emulator ba supplement ni we aye dry ye kan form amo bi oye dwumaden se ne utie me oye eja ho adwuma obo wa oye carpenter ne obo nso a oye mason ne adwuma oye modern oye policeman ugina o che oye banker otena se che immune system no ntimi anyina so a obo se da bia no na hoden enso wa ye den ma na de om ene se unya dra bi na oba esoboti general wa bi no wa fa efunu anase mi akrai eda efunu num anakra ne mfe dumienu a ontimi mfe dra bi 0535112813 na oni ya din komo na yenro natural company limited Proslav Council so Johnson sem etese obo Johnson predu anasem bia bebe bre ansana de ate obie pono twetwe na oha adwe ni nyina se namu ensom na Johnson edoso wona adwe bebe bo Johnson na emohihyew ana afa Johnson mflo ya Proslav ana be fatruma no enso ehili premature ejaculation ana afa weak erection waist pains ni nyina no ebe ko wi wa pe Congo ointment and also any pediano any adjumasen san egu ni pediani anasem bi obi a wotie mi na fe kokobi ha wadu dwarie na honam hina be friend natural e was 0249017101 na fe ni edin komo 3p garlic mixture and I make am for the amasa 3p no 100% garlic extracts and I fe natural plant juice and your day aye enso enkano eja enso enkano no vitamins and minerals no asemu ma obi high blood pressure awajana menstrual pains and obi why kaso obese ne so te no wodrom 3p eno na beboa baby ato draw Ghana bia no obenya bia to 0248928824 na oni edin koma Bible hospital ni ade ye ni doctor ye dompe ene nkasemu adwuma ntam obi why footballer ne na mabuo obi anensa emabu accident na watching kaso spinal cord or se break na oni wasem mfama na ya de no obu ono mana a stroke bi ana dina to for myself ni cha tonsu agogo ya be agogo hospital na crown so ya was Spintex Road 18 Junction awam an ya adwuma 0244988004 na ni atemfo ba adim enkomo Lawson Beverages Limited na madu me ma Dr. Lawson Adrey ebi anombema Womama something say utimi delay ewon pem enu ntina me ma Lawson delay man bitesi enu netimi boa bema man delay pem e man boa adwuma ma bema gini din wa wonso wa emrem pem premature yi ehili ama fe low sperm count so eyi e de fall delay man capsule si enu so na boa enuanu mai ama mensesi e flow ye ama nuama ye kama dre e boa adwuma ye pa baby ato do man mu ba bia no obenya Lawson Beverages Adrey bi enso etimi ato 0248619999 na oni ya din komo koja fa daroma na choco toothpaste no wanya bi e de atwusi no na me wonu mada ho ma o se awon anafe wonu munka enso ngabe sonkokra enti wonya koja choco toothpaste ni bia eno betimi aboankwa ni kosko amuntwi wo mo na afa nwumre mo sanfa ntwi wo mo se akwa ne sem ngabe kama pani so wo se be kama proco do no ti ana paiwa wodro ne pepu ana obia ne ti fa migraine ni nyina no obenya bi anom amana boa 0244559597 na phone ya power specialist aba hospital eya ma me doctor kosu adua ya na daroma and ya be kwa mono ne ano pay fatty liver and afi ulcer fibroid kidney stones no wase brain no mo adua ya ba malamis no etwiti malaria herbal mixture and as a cough care no eno obowa wodro nie ana ene tonic no so boa obi a ontimi ndidie wo be to adre bi na afi wanom o akra kobenya AC GP Road no ewo Power Hospital bus stop Baho Kumasi Ferias Bosumtwi Road ewo Aduaya Junction ya bo adwuma wo mo Takrado record ewo Anati Estate Antamara Bank in Chenwa 0244544422 na ne ma me doctor akosu Aduaya edin komo wo Jason no replica Jesse Power pa a ubenya bia ebeboa wo team bia no AJC ewo ha ye ton dia Madrid and afi Barca Chelsea replica Jesus enum aye kama ni nyina no ade se obepebi nationwide delivery Ghana be bia obe friend 0547047771 and 020362682641 0203682641 na wadi nkomo na waju JC Fancy Di Maria
wo mate meda say supremo baby edru ye ba amuzupi helba mesha aye amuzupi ano ana cheso so ya cinema ye dey the kind say question of the day and so banti say utie na amuzupi helba mesha na aye infection and so edru enonom enti say oyo bana wenya gono wenya syphilis ana say be candidates saba and sansa go asinsuo and so atai go rough oye bema so na and sansa go bema mo amache so bema no ho aye prekesia wadro no aye amuzupi enyana and so e wadwa so ba bia bekobia no wo benya bi and so ato na afi wanom na betie wa bi mo wo so wafa ontoma and so e de fra ontoma pa no and so no omadaroma and a day question of the day ema na no pay no ye bi sound say bring back one player from retirement when ananka odene be free aya retirement maba na Emmanuel Osekufo ana fe Steven Odro Emmanuel Osekufo and Steven Odro woman nyina former players Edema Sante Korokoya ka infinfin pass infinfia and ebianka ndem o kwan say wo don say ka ba ko am free retirement maba a just one prime mo when ananka obeyi no supremo
say Ghana forward in Chebi ho media mefa the general enti Ghana for adwenche me Grace Quarters high fancy bodoma se no monitor fe Emmanuel Osekufo and of an ideas question power was a very hard name Emmanuel Osekufo na of an also justice Osekufo and afa Kaos way scratches junior say obeko Ferrick Bequin and Odiaba Chris Bonny as Emmanuel Osekufo draw nyako as prefer Steven Odro and afa Abino GSS Steven Odro and Wakode Amano Chris Chris Bonny was Steven Odro hero Isaac hero sir Isaac Kodiama Osekufo and Kwame Terry temperature as Steven Odro and Wakode Amano Pedro was Steven Odro and Wakode Amano Mampeni Talibu was ono dia Odro and the Besaba back fancy
wo and when see Steven from Pon say Kwama Steven Odro na way and so brown kwabana say Steven Odro all the way I will choose Emmanuel Osekufo says Lamin Jamal on Facebook and a Sheikh Osman Dembele so say I don't know them so update me from the camp of Barcelona and also the message the Bernardo pay and so and no Elvis Nana from Pons telling us say I Steven Odro Motia Conforno no masa when we have football 51 no one no can who say as that anti on us or choose no na fe amaniama so I find our way Donny Amwan so say good morning fancy watching the show live from Medina Zongo Osekufo and on us Collins Alcable I say on also Monetarium I'm so I'm funny the man around those man and so HS go for Steven the baller on also monetary live from Germany and peninsula on also Gen by your common on no and young Coswani Montaron because and a supremo minya messages kakra by our passports by feed na say no be crash say obo Wontumi TV live na ya na unya on say new page anti page near virgin on fa no kan on can be mada ti abasana wo ya obre anti koswana e TV no Wontumi na TV no na de abasan de do bebo no bia Wontumi TV na fe live LIV you know and no ye caps and as capital letters and as block letters obo eresosoa obo ma obo na me search na no e be as short videos bi wo be hu de wa search na wo click this way do be straight a new page in tuba na wa click e like na so na wa follow u follow nso wi a na se wa twane abrebia no ya ba live a obenya notification afi wa share ama foforo nso ehun se de dwumadie no enso ebesi akoso Facebook no eye Wontumi TV live no eye capital letters no abo enso ade ahyem na afi wa join na YouTube eye Wontumi TV live ono hoda da Facebook di account no panifo na joma di asasura o say I fe fie no so mfa na asase ntiate ya efo frontin kakran less than 4 days eni nyame ya bi party kakra keguso a yekọ yenim tie no enso no to mo a ya mo no ne ya mo send message se bane mo nso amode eto ase se mo bre ansa no manyane nyina no ane ye de enso ama na Manchester mo ai to pa he abone de no huhu na wen na fu ampa o
no cre pa
na ya beba so
okay
na me arma china mo lumba nyum bi ambese me boya kai
okay
nzo bia bobia
yeah china Thursday
o ya monum kwa
oh debi
china da be china
Thursday
ana
Friday
me say china Friday nka Friday so na ambese me ye ana na Wednesday menya ne yankwa na
pa betim there ana yankwa Mba
daddy there's some about
Yezu Supreme by legend.
Oh, share messages be 1 minute. My yes. Can be 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Today share be 1 minute. Me can come for na hala Facebook.
No, me hala wo. Where Nana Sapon say I'm watching you live now to pay and Kwame Ado was say God bless Barca fans. I don't know actually Diaba Rabbi sports Barca FC. So when so free Mary Free Marcel Drew and Wabeko at the Amano Ewaha and one so Diaba Kwajo wanted DCGH to say Drew Steven and Wako Diamano Kwame Legacy so Francis Di Maria update on City original blues Omopelmo update on some yet Beba Kobe J say Kobe J near from Sunyai Woma Soja Nano pay upon Beneza also thank God say ne Bibianso Kama Wasaba was when life is a Ujinamupa
Oneso no crowd O'Brien
san wonya nti wose ono so danyame ase no afie pa no upon Ebeneza no some refer the capo and what diaba highest and so draw and what den beba no fear say o ye kwaku was opedia lo train dia for say no please play me dia oh yes was born dia
1 minute enye keche na me afa akontade na sha they come that them
fancy fancy stubborn.
Oh,
sponsor there. No one fancy. Chairman. Fancy. Chairman, strong.
Oh, yeah, that's so. Yeah, you're betting in time we share because now what's your night chikakra?
Abada be a meshamo. Adwuma koso. Some share a year sports a Ghana there. I can confidently confirm. Say a year Wontumi sports no. I don't know number 1. Just say I star BRB and avoidable.
That's right.
Na tapuku baby will be on Samra. So Tomua.
Bishop will be
Bishop will be our Samra.
Samra Juma
Samra Juma.
Now so 2 car. Okay, to Shaman is a bishop. Our Tomua.
Na mini ekizizo akasa.
Oh nice.
Mini ekizizo akasa.
Okay.
That's Juma no Wontumi sports ebegu so ayekese. Na be yekese ya. Na ho anso no obi atie abrochire me wo ho ne ade ya yinyina. Ahwa no obi a no etie mo yekese mo ye tough. Eno ti no me be sorry anopa. Na Wontumi mintie Wontumi sports a. Bibia no ha meye. What I say? I one. Just a point on Kwa, Antino, and Amaba. Your lunch and so you ever have.
Oh, Chairman, that's all.
I tell you what class after could do.
Chairman said to Chairman, and yet, and I let them the Massa, where Yagani. When they take it your own buffalo. When they take it your own buffalo. Church made us so because them say time on common started say question on your my Yinka chairman or chairman. Wallahi. Oh my God. I was not talk with more. And more the other for Perudo. More for Perudo. Or the member said triple. I thought we could be suko. Hey, chairman, I mean, you about so dear, and been coming said there, and some of the more Kotokomudian Adina and your mail course were Ghana League. Now I'm on person of discovery, chairman, league, Mumway. I Kotoko dear, meaning say. Mamini can't chas Santamai, Namin chas Santamara, you ra yakane, Utumfu said to a baby as I toko hene. Our yas Santamara, Nemquaso, or do answer so, and not Kotokoso so dia. Nasisiano, and number MPP in Tino. I had a drew baby at Nama Messomano. Yasumu or Quambi Bresso, and the idea. By minim say, maybe Baba, Kotokochema de Medibi. Hey. Yeah, minim same be medibi. Wow. Yes. Now, semi disuswa. Me the gaga yes angwa juma no you. Ya me wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma. Asa chre no you. Ya me wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma. Ye bompaye shamachi shwa Yehuwa ilahenu Yehuwa ekat we ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika uvika naveshika uvika miyodika tode yashak in English in the name of Jesus. Amen. 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 Come on, boy, Kapo. Say Kapo chairman, I feel like chairman yes. Go tama tabo ku kasa mo send messages and ben no bia say hey o chairman ya dear pa say watch me assemble. I just quite be coming kwame ho hene papa me. Na guess it is how guess no how many boys in this year but say guess it is who to is possible I know my what and some bana my men fan to am yanim say Arsenal bobo kono mo friendly game no and some other course also red no na medical ya to am say Arsenal wo mo 2 matches abo so mo matches outdoor and some other course no nyina no wo mo friendly bako and answer nyame ya tuma wo mo so game outside no bobo kwa fan say bebo and bobo ayesa gana sama tena Arsenal and some bobo nyame ya tuma and on the 9th na just Saturday ya and just Arsenal bobo kono wo mo so ani Atlantic ayabe bebo elpa and ayo Jumedia fansa Emirates Cup Jumedia no and some other course so Saturday and then Adreno I say 5 o'clock our Ghana time and Arsenal one game against Ayafia Wono and some other course medical and human course and no I just some training any day and somebody come me say Madrid Kenya bra yes start season now come Serbia Bukayo Saka mo game omote ebi Madrid Kenya ba eja and some almost start not manager fans Arteta and some I can say well maybe a Saka Bonifaso maybe a Madrid can some akobe kusuri bra some pana just abanasa say will be a 20 dia will be some augmented squad Miami Tim no mama new man say I don't tell us a madweke what shall say I training army can want some and some not a tron no pay and some Wontumi spouse bike test on a bra and say I'm out kwakoyeho now manager first Arteta and some other do commander manager say you want to just a player be Arsenal and some other bar I had this summer transfer market and Mubiano and some other different energy and some other there what shall I have Martins of the Mendy I one EBM and some I non Madrid one of some account and some I two one Sunday I Christian Norgard Abba I'm a Kodana Vanessa Christian Mosquera woman you know and some Abba I'm a Meno Casino one of some I to Martin and some Arsenal Timono not just an manager and some other so chosa ye want to gasa energy na nkwada ne nyina no wo mo som na dia batem ne mo no wo ma injecte en som na dia wura aye club ne mo entanam amania ye for enthusiasm no en som ababe fofo kra awo tiri e ba sene amania man som wo so ba aye bobo kra no Arsenal awo kai aye soro ku ne shake ubate wo so manager no en som ababe so chosa na me no kasele en kwa no bo mo bai no amania man som wo so our club ye for the Gunners our brown some nyina no ye de ema ye chefa ene anopai en som wo shoro so na me ba ka chosa Man City wo mo som okotana ye for the Victor Hines aba join aye shironya on loan and anopai ano no som aba fly akwa ne medical me no kasa no ye ba mu rom our studio shark fa no ma yes akwara no nie wonim gentam kwadan katemasa na kodon kwa som ana born in chemo no introduce that flight and one phobia na sam sa wo de out don chemo niti akwada no ana chaso no ensom anu ni gigemenke one aye ni chiwali achasa ne tofia na no mutu ode to no mu no enom ana chasa akwada yi ensom ane omonam ewa bro agent ni ento omo fly ensom akoshiro nya media to nim say contract na essay say enakwa ye kaso kodru ewie about just one game na Man City ekasa akwada no wo say here omadia jironya eni kasa biaka ajuso wo say Emma Cotano and some other back. I know I said yes, city Emma Brown, something you know, yet Emma, yet for another pay, and some other shoulders of Rabium. No, what was a player about cross and say, one more place, some about Jano Crano, and some Ayakotana, your father Jack Grealish. I know I'll be a Man City phono, and some other some Jano Crama, Bassa, and open training session, and some other some training timer, one free Ayatan anymore, and some bar and your petronus. Omwa wamo so jensa mo wamo ji dada yo anaches omwa ya bojo almost wana branch ensom ayade so ka o wanom enso aye player me no kasa no wamo som abaso mo ku adene ko na onim say we obi a Napoli boboko no wamo som abaso mo fanu na wamo busa Kevin to Branya ama report am say kan say to Branya no yesem ayo journalist no busa no say yesem Napoli ensom apa ayo Jack Grealish na ayampa one no akasa ehwana abrancha vanessa Kevin to Branya and some Assyria and was a beer and was an Assyria and some cat no went to me and can pay Sabio no and some ania kadana akasa na empo ayampasa Napoli fono and some pana amasan common no and some ayade no and some across our shadwak mama aya kick it out onim sa woman aya chasamen kan Sabia Kobia woman started campaign sign wamo besebia watimi wakame ana bia sebi weye tuntum enti ebia we ya dei ana we aye say oya koko we ensom aye chocolate ani ade enu nti onye ni pano sane mani nyina no enom enso abaso na report am say kan say ensom mani latest eba ni nyina no ensom na chesa woko aye kekita shark ma wo so dia ma real quick aye yenkwa na project ma man for say ade no ensom city am say you want to gasa wo a season a Borussia ya Liverpool for and some a Premier League no and somebody see omonaswa domo kan nyina sa woman na report ama kumako 1398 ano ohan man wanya call ohan wanya mail ohan wanya a message there where's I ebia me cross stadium and any basu me say me ya day ba ko class I ana me tikoto adwenim amacha sane man nyina no and some question to mu dia I want so mu domo say what is this we compare I the previous I seasons out na the last season credit a change because ana we 2021 2022 almost say report of discrimination I 610 2022 2023 I 1007 2023 2024 and some I 1332 and after 2024 and some other bar I 2025 and some general I 1398 and no I report a season here come here no woman some enyaya nessa the more na yebo season ekono not the more and am for so di am for tempa and some I chese bia wonya nipa won kan power amasane o man nyina no and some across na Sunderland omutim no yambo o mabaso ano pai Jaminya no say, woman say Yaman to Jassa, sir, oh, season ticket holder, and some Sunderland. Nasabia won't feel 85 years and above. Not Jasabia, what do you feel at your watch and some Adeco? Not the last 3 seasons, Anna Sunderland, Omutimo, Wobo, our championship, no more. All of your kita, season ticket. Domaso Mokanin qualify, and since one of them are for free 85 years and above. Woman at the mouth for free, and some other Serbia already. So, 85 years and above. I'm at the last 3 seasons, and here, one some work it, one season take it, lost empo, wako triaka krana, one some money paid, and some refundable. Nice, so sika, one some training now, one myself trawadia, and some Jamau, Archesano, and your kakra from Amaswaya, and some Manchester Fono, just so be an himself, Aquadano say, Robert Bomb. Manchester United. No one can say personally. One of my for the Grisa were bar or signing 6-year contract until 2031. And our Kodana fans Benjamin Shesko and some other sign at Yamabokua. Your fans Manchester United and some other Jamina. Say you say and you may cost Ama Kodana say. What about the ball and some other Manchester because on Manchester Sampa, I was Newcastle, and some the Babia, one of some Jumudina, Nina Dina Baba, I may be a player, Abana Jessa, Robert prefer none a Champions League 2, I be a Champions League football, Nestor Ababom, and Sudiama, Manchester Ababo Conreportra, Memesa Canano Peno, and some other Sakadana, Yafana Benjamin Shesko Metesa, yes, coach, I found Robin Amorim, and some other what would do come on our phone so and 1 minute and then 30 minutes as some report from second Womo Kasache, that's 2 hours. Nasa Ruben Amorim, and Yakadana, Yafana Benjamin Shesko, Wamara some Gajana Fonso, I'm a manager, Channel, Ebian a tactical vision, Oba, I say, Anna Bonositia, one Anabestate, Makatra Amad Diallo say, Ya Bodia Bonomo, and your selfish onya, 1 for 2 box room in Tabriano at the right place at the right time, Wukoye, Nama. Cunha at the mouth Bruno Fernandes our hot massa our home channel Kranano Yakrano Yasana Brian in Bible and some other Sosuntia Kadabra Amianya Juma Nam Uba Fili into Ruben Amorim and 2 hours our phone sono Yasia the how cried or pair of Broby Crab Boom when you're ready Gaza one of Biabacas almost say boy enter Newcastle and some no coach in Kakra now Krano sono say manager Commodia, then it means as an almost Philisabio, your value, I know, and some coming Amalcatano, and address and what is some other saying at Yama Club, your fan of Manchester United or Branano Peno, yet up to Tabasa say, Jack Canasa, Binum, I can say, clubs Limion Aberche agreement, make us say no, Leipzig or offer Omania from Manchester United as of Enra, none are 75 plus 10. What can you not to Bomwa? Then Oko 85 million euros. Leipzig Kase Intiminto, Akudana Fansa, Benjamin Shesko, Intano Peno, Masanta Samayu, Wamosum Amium, and your son at Tedia, Jomini Katia, and Aya Alfontono, woman 80 million euros, and some other add-ons, Ababachide, and Serbia 85 now, yet you're 75 plus 10, and then you're Jumadia, and you're kind of 8 no, Amamwa. Later, yet the add-ons no, and some other social, Jamansa Kanasa, answer and another pain. Ghana time and some I just 7:49 German time I get 9:49 not Leipzig enya Manchester from wire no munyanka say woman J aya Manchester offer no and some ade atumte gusua ya monitor say some move no and some other say control say kwada no what train say obeti bibi so ya ma permission fly na ko join bobo kwa fan say Man United channel play one training session akwaso shark fan mam ye one ye training now pay no unim sam omamananka aya dental squad eho akwada ne nko a enso man wo ye training adjamen se kan nyina no enso man so player ye fa no se Benjamin Sesko aya individual aya training akwada no enso aya ya ye dey update na dia kan nyina no enso Manchester for no say Barca Benjamin Sesko eba na sa odi ye dey 85 million euros no enso anko na aka ye correct area ko pounds no wo saying is am ye sakeka ni mo no Benjamin Sesko front brand in Bambo Edanati na Chasa Mateus Cunha and some Adanati Wamian Miensa Renquano at Manchester spending and some other call 207.3 million pounds Omomian Sanquao Omoma Kankahon. Because Sir Benjamin Sesko no about 73.8 million pounds done in Bamo Obianum sir at 71 million pounds and Mateus Cunha and some release clause Omokotre guy at 62.5 million pounds Okanin Boma 207.3 million pounds and no I amount to Manchester Atria and some Maria Franco Anami and Sandoma Bar and some Kakro Frimo at the Abanamo Manchester for say Mateus Cunha and some saying no don't so much can you answer a season about accounting more for accounting purposes no one of the last season 2024-2025 but among fanka a year 2025-2026 a year season there don't so much can you answer when included our the current a year financial year 18 years say Asutrebi and some other Adiama club ye finish United our banana peno yare update tane dia kan nyina no and some went to Newcastle for no report on the can say and Newcastle United be take a decision now our decision and some and say and you be na kwadare fan sa Alexander Isak no yabama no ababeke ho aye training and Alexander Isak no yama na meke ho na ma training report on me say no aye said and a decision no wo mo som abasia take no and to mo take a decision area and your boss and your Isaac no about me join it and I say Isaac entering the training Newcastle our Espanyol abo one say we let to come Madrid and some abo ni nyina your final matches me no and some other cost me no nyina no one nyam take one decision say be akwada no and some abanya sa bone be abona no pay no na Newcastle the open you say afi be sign ha na babi no just a play be am call hu bia no womanya na say ababa be see aye Chelsea and also Barca grow ya can be I and Jackson almost dino any adin na man for fuso ya grow me no kasena say Juan Urisa Mabeka Trow and watch only Watkins Mabeka no and somebody a Trow and Alois Openda one of some ball animal Leipzig no woman you know some aye target amateur no mom you know say woman Chelsea kasa asa grow and I'm test and pay you can say and I just want chance yes say and here I'm Chelsea kasa Nico Jackson no woman aba so mo fan e dene banana bi on akwan da ho yes we just for so akwan dia bi da ho pa because akwan no onimu a enhyema and of film so a asentos ne ade omu a ahanti se eba na ne terms no ayenkwan dia womu aba consider sa akoda no womu be jane kwama na kwantimi no kasa mete say yes Newcastle omani abre na Chelsea ebetimi anya between 50 ekosi 60 million pounds ano ayes ka Chelsea for no womu so ebetimi age aba branko mo nyina no womu se afai na dronia ye fe say initial stage na chese no early stage our papa no ya twese bia nioma ensom abakọ fine ediama team no ensom for no Newcastle tinya na otinyo omokosa womo pe Malik Thiaw or center back ensom adema Milan no mokọ mo de 30 million euros and a coin and yes Milan for Sidabio 30 million euros. Dabi, Entiminto Malik Thiao, Entinano Peno, reporter from Italy, Albawa Bram, the American Canada, Womo tabloids, I would do airport in Nano, Womo say Malik Thiao, Milan, I rejected 30 million euros, our Bramano Casino, Womo say Omofabi Anka, Boy Ancasanso, we rejected Crystal Palace, we rejected Como, and to be a Newcastle Pushidia, Womo some Abatwena, Quadano, Brano Peno, yet I'm taking some Liverpool Timo, Jomo Pano. Almost Babacano, Al Hilal, woman Darwin Nunez, and some areas say, and your problem, and some from Alcatano, not Jamaica, Canning on Safi, yes, in Nunez, Ajatumsa, Wabako, Saudi Arabia, Liverpool, and Yama Broswano, I am somewhere in the region of 65 million euros, and some amount of Abokua, your first Liverpool phono, woman some Nabet Miaje, and some Yogomo bottom, Eva Brano Peno, and also update Elba, not Jamaica. Chelsea, woman Jaisa Akudana, woman fan of Barcelona, your fan of Matt Gill, Gill, Akosem. Walkabon and some Jama Bobokua, your friend says Sunderland, our stadium of light. I don't pay Emsa by now, Quadomadi Abaso Passe, I had the medical and some other ideas. Yeriano Pachumedia Fansa, Wontumi Sports Bite, and a Basse, Aquadanum, Ashasia, one Ayania Canasa, and answer a medical. Now, Sasia Justin, reporter, Mensa Canasa, yes, Eddie Howe, or your coach, Emma Newcastle Fono, why your arrangement, essay. When I a family day and some other players and almost staff and there be our wife and then Kodano Ababa and I say be our girlfriend and some ano Banababa and I say be our girl on some Ababa Ebu Swafay and our kika which mean that's why you're beyond Brabasram training. Then there's our Bano and some animal so clap. Not to say what about me to say Marijano and some other beam. Never be able to some and say. Alonso Isaac no onware ono nso a oniba into abakwa na still na no yankunam anu na uni aso bekwa sansa ono nkwa ba bi kura still no yes bia obabi anase bia akodabi enso mbadi atire enso ajaba ewa banano peno enso mbaye kakra filmu ente aba wabra sansam nyina no yede amye fuma me Jude ene yakumana ye fani Job our body ball enso ama Dortmund Job ene na ya na ajaba kwa enwa sa ensa wotai tibi obete ai ane ye se ayi media me bobo na mabe superstar onantia ne nan anka fom o kasa no wanu muna coach Kasano Muna Kusuna Chase Wakunko Amanachi and some Yaba and a job I say one of Drobasama for the Kaino and some others on your machine. Our medal. One must be able to say a job the oil superstar. One more boss was open superstar and your status. I said Dortmund Hono, Yama Pro superstar and some number was so bobo to say ye. When your machine and some our fifi, Yantia Sama Jude and Yakuma, your friend Job Bellingham, our Dortmund and some other tuja.
Your strengths into super strengths, I think, would be a big thing for me because I want to be one of the top performing midfielders in Europe. Going forward, so yeah, to make my strengths super strengths and to obviously improve your weaknesses as any player wishes to do. But you know, I came to this club because of the expertise that it has in improving young players, and not just young players. You know, all types of players that come here. You've seen in the last few years, we still improve players of all age ranges. You know, their performance improves. So that was something massively that I wanted to be a part of. But you know, I didn't. Borussia Dortmund's not a club that you come to be a superstar or I don't know. It's not really within my character to be a superstar. I want to be like a machine when I play. I don't really want to be a big character or someone away from the pitch, which is why I get nervous when I do these sorts of interviews. But yeah, when I play, I just want to be one of the highest performing players, and like I said, come to my place of work, which is now Borussia Dortmund, and just try and improve and get my head down, to be honest with you. So yeah. making your strengths into
Bellingham and I'll tell you Danny excepts no Emma you tell for an pay life that was shown us young call and yet Real Madrid La Liga and Manano Peno one training session and our coach Shambi Alonso and some Dagusu across Yaba room and so our studios Natchez and Bapenum and Chess and Kodana Cano Moma Canino one from the training session Tibu Cotuan here Ama Chess Andre Lonin and some deputy goalkeeper woman in our training session and and some and I wash a damn town more call and some banner training when you said German say calling you say another pay Hendrik a bantampa now Jamaican say on say Mabeka Charles and no time of the appointment Emma Alonso and the best story they say one of you say I was say be a 1 hour 30 minutes before training I was so and I just made about to Gasa and Ancelotti now 30 minutes before training now manager and 1 hour before training and Sanopa, I was some training maybe at 9 o'clock. I was paying I was up by 8. Now why let you cry 8? What drew? And Chanopeno, you're saying about 7:48. I was paying one more time, not just Hendrik and you and I signed autographs. Adama Real Madrid, I'm a fans I would do one more Babajan, I just a get and I know when that time is sign it. We want my ban what you from one work now we call now let's swap banner when you be and some any other ceremony. I could only time and some about 7:48 that's a Ghana time no more 6 o'clock about 5:48 and I could know and some other tree or bantampa now only say and then day 3 almost free club walk up no buy one more training session and Wednesday Monday yes one and a bantam Tuesday and and some bantam and then Wednesday Hendrik as a baja will be as one and I the first player what decaying our training ground swinging and crown waba before 8 o'clock I was Spain waba before 6 o'clock our Ghana and some time walk down and some punctual passer were winning I am married Janison Patricia one some Nabena Bonibi and some appear our brown something yet Emma Shadrach Emra one more training no many Janet Tiam na Memobi what do you say a billion Jamaican say, Ganu Guswa Kosabo Salonso Diachre, now Casa see, and yes, and one, and nobody about to so many Janet Tiam SOS, now say SOS, and some nice, that's right, and one, about Bien Killy, now say good, Kylian Mbappe, Omaza, or Alonso and Yabremo, and a Remedy Timina, and a Genda Brass, and a Brescia Baunia, and that's some Casa. Diagonal. There's a diagonal and a manager. I am a pass back. To say I am Coriolis powder. Not just say fetch it, run behind, mother. When you're going to say what about training? Don't say go butcher Fakudabi. Hey, young call fetch it, young quay. I'm just a manager and some I said a man in Abakume. Ballon. That's a good ball. To what pass in the come up. Good ball. I'm just a coach and so and a damn I yes I'm come and Kodai and some Siantia and I am the manager Fernando Alonso. Now report coming on the place now. Will be a lesson can be on other sorte and future. Sebia mistake and I said Yameko Ebia Tommy and you are doing now so yes a club walk up no Nani Braba one time any doom community one share an individual be an income report to me Yanusa Fay and they'll be a coach and Ababanya time now one plus na Casano Sebia one of the playing time limited and yet Sanya Manino and some other cost for our brother Pano and some I have the time of Bossa Uraba Kwefana Alfredo Relano SM Yama to just say, Vinicius Junior no said yeah why no honum assist one will come of Vinicius as what they say or no or some 20 one more and some 10 some pa say Vinicius anymore John Wate and say Mbappe na Madrid at the bar last season and then Amasamano number 10 was a boy no where you strategic and you training where you strategic and you player Wontumi and compete and you na ya bossa bonne down there be a wofini unim bonne bobra Sam Obi ewo ho na bia wo ti ade yasena was ankofo bi ba no sawadi e your direct competitor ban image right no ani ade e bia JC sales and sanya man nyina na ditum sa enya wo yonko ensom ani Mbappe Real Madrid e wo dinti akoda no omodere ba ye no bi odi kan so no be Madrid 1 was no be Madrid 2 what you want can occur set Florentino Perez and Kwadi Mbappe ebaba dabi bedru krana board members ni be adwane ade o we fa no se Florentino nkwasi akwade bra no de na babama sani panom untimi ne fight e ma ne ye fa show tirim e wa grade opening abeso o kire enso ansa wo krano ye no ye ho sa wonim boma brusu bia ne ade wo ye kokoti wo kunko ase masa wo niru babia ama cheso we fa no sa aye Alfredo Rolando ono ensom ana denia kansa footway ensom ama kwatana ne den ensom ade Vinicius our brano peno yare amtete ensom atepa na Ghana ni akwata fansa party eno no passe ya catch us party be sen call aye Westminster Magistrate Court ma wo mo man build on conditions and yate ya diri nyina ma eno ana latest amenya no say as of eno ade bananam anybody and some foods bia ebenya nsunsanso e via wo omonso adu no so but report to me say current ebare nyina no say bibia no me chese bia via wo tim no wo mo so mbejai akwada no na chiridie na party ebe koso sign wo mo sem until say bia court ebe prove and say bia court ebe declare say bia akwada no aye guilty or do for no de wo mo no sabi wo mo pen party nya boni bia until say proven guilty and no aye say via wo wo some aswade ba enaro pay no and some our show so na bobo kwa fans Atletico Madrid wo say wo Persian como Raspadori wo ye sia como Raspadori and you say De Laurentiis am say omo kwa na wo body am say agena ni na so na say ba be kai De Laurentiis player wo de be siw brutal yes so when you say for mo fan ko 30 million and I want to go was na Monte so 30 I want never cover 30 million per enchanom I asking price a president no and some demand na bonsa woman some an tested gun and some no answer me can and say and one I off day and now off the nyame yar motena ana basa place ebe resume na teste gamba bi akwakodro no ye de mo na jama dada u follow a obo sere sitia and na me no ka say yes amperfon mi say nenti goalkeeper no sabi onu obi a otunfo a chese wo akoda baako wo ba se wo kire se wo betimi ne ho institution Barcelona and some akontokwa dabio ana omutunfo but ontie eni o ma ne yam aina so woni advisor and I say be advisors and I say wo so kwa de futu ni mana akoda no wontie onfanya hwe na je ekon say Basa for the answer major presentation enra make I say either say enra wia and perform bread because omo be true and one of major presentation see and because omo be true and omo bread and either say be enra wia na say enne I was a meeting ever so report to me nyano say meeting Basa for the can schedule here say was send e baso no yes o ma cancel meeting no ade a abufu aba dabi na wa koda kitro be kire mpon for say wa woni wa na sabi oye hwan na almost so much na so mo ya meeting a just ono test gan mom abeka champion for say omo trans enya meeting boy no am a request here enya dey say omo pa de wo ma san fra koda we so omrama aye basa for no enso enya meeting da bi ansi na ye siri pa ba kwa na buafu pa aye hola porter ana no wachi omo ka aye board no ho no metis a board members no yes mo na so ya disappointed answer ya na obi butumi fu na do de chen an no anya ne when to be not just I say she will be for more board members no more and so I disappointed no and I'm a president of free I'm no casaning no and some I kakra free and some abana ebium no yes lawyer B and some others watch as basa for mamunya kokoti na mo so nyamo say I am more dabi yanyam sa na se bonsa and some anhwe ya dwomo kan say testigan at Barcelona ekokota we be bem ama basa 44 na me nyina no say na we betimi de basa kokot say baby oye adwuma aye basa ho no wey aye harassment say okasa workplace harassment na say kwabia so akora be di nkunum to mo de monya na because obi medical report to there we dey tell say bia me fan kire say machinum sabi ayese na da bi enya na sakra ante so no be sign no wontumi enya hwema ne nye nti akora no so kokonta wano so be dipem eno ayese de siti ena wo mo Champions League matches I was a basono enom aye play of game back aye final e wo fie wo mo fare na bounty and some anabo game no coach Jose Mourinho one in the team and I just ma kwa away aye game at 7 o'clock and na tree and omo bounty coach no aye Van Persie and coach Jose Mourinho just one final the wo mo share pen and nyina ti kwan na wo mo fantastic team omo so fantastic coach omo 21 players ni bi e go pashai onom ani ade amo mo nyina kwadu nyina ti kwan no wo mo tumi ton no ma fa koda bia be shem na wo ha internadui aye ma cha no be hye yenche coach I find Jose.
I'm always happy to come. Maybe people don't remember, but my first time here was Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, 1997, so European Cup final. Then I played so many times against Feyenoord that I forget it. I think we did it even in a friendly in the summer with Chelsea, and then with Roma twice, and now again. You know, it's an amazing stadium to play. The surface is normally beautiful. The fans, they are not there to support us, of course. They are there to support the home team, but is even enthusiastic for the away team. I'm more than happy with that. I'm not superstitious. I'm not the kind of guy that thinks, oh, I always win against Feyenoord. Oh, I don't care about these things.
Some Joe said it to Gamma for a minute or two and rape. I had Yakana real quick. Mammy play it for Lucas Beraldo, Paris Saint-Germain Bueno, make us also a now. Yes, a PG for say 30 million euros. I make us a Galatasaray for no woman from other Swomofa. And Jose Mourinho said Juventus Aquadana, Yafana Douglas Luiz, and I'm an old Casino. One also Yenim said Premier League anymore. And also about Edman Nottingham, a Bianquadia for the boat. And some other pair, so almost other far, and for the bunch, I say, Benfica or I strike a beer, Nanka and no more fan by your fellow Karim, up to Koglu, now Boynanwa, self on a budget day, private jet. Echo, Benfica, Lisbon, and Enfa could Anembrana, no one say, woman, me and Tom, Nankoma register Bueno, I'm a Champions League, and a Jukanka Kurawi, me Bobiama Josie, Benfica, Yomo, and Nako Kwasama, and said deadline up a hole, 80 fan a bunch for Wamasama private jet, I fly back to Istanbul, and then I can almost way, and some like the Eba, all 7 yet the Eba, okay, Davison Sanchez, and Colombia. No born ma Galatasaray no ebeto dabe 4 days ago sir was I wamona bobo na ma Galatasaray no abeya kono na mokofa we ban mo maniska kese to no so wo pre akatuan tumu ana mo yesanra ombe meet yesanra meet no ankwasiaga enti dia ba so wa hwe Osimhen asaso ana no Davison Sanchez and some other say wonu some anyaska kese enti no kase no jemensen kan nyina no say enwa meet no omanyu omo say womo some so Nigeria Kwatana Yafana Wilfred Onyenya Indidi to Besiktas Omarie 9 million euros Onyenya Indidi and some other saying until 2028 and I Wilfred Indidi 9 million euros Akwadiama Bobokua Yafana Leicester City another Nigerian and some Adamola Lukman and one sanko training na Amabobokwa Talata so Mudomuni share Asuka also Modemano because this week all reported Bratronina was a Oma and I was in Tamalan. Woman in Tam Akofakotano and some Adanaba AC Milan Omakotana. Woman Amidi Kabakanasam extra from last week, sir. You found Ardan Jasherino by no Unimsa, yes, or turning down Borussia Dortmund, Leverkusen, Neom FC, our Saudi, West Ham United, Nottingham Forest. Aston Villa, Manchester United. Omunino or rejected Omo or say the team as I am Milan Anampa. When you have a sign a Jama, a similar Bobo Konwa Bende, I 34 million euros up front later. As I 3 million euros, I don't know, and some other come ever Brano, I Kakefu Amaswaya, and some not ever send something, you know, yet Emma, your chief for another. But on some say Scott McTominay, when you a year nomination for Ballon d'Or, your transfer Ballon d'Or nominations at about. But early signs I got done, sir. Wontumi Italy, a whole league best player. Our brand nominations at my Ballon d'Or, Oram, and Chasuba Romney Ekaho. Now, for the first time on the career, my friend, Anna Scott McTominay, Woram, our Ballon d'Or nominations, our branding on Samano, yet Emma, yet for and some other life. I will show us the first book, no, who bought Wontumi TV. Now, on the live, LIVE. I know in caps now just a capitals no what you are so now fe when some when a new page I am virgin or for on kabama cry to me so ya na bawa like no nya but like no nya but say be ya well you face here that for beto aso and I keep here kakrameza
Chamai
say on here
Chamai go
oh okay
I hope so here
oh divine intervention
man na mama ninye
say
osu nya nwom ne bo
na nyom me me tia me mabonyom me tia me say me TMC a obo so mu jaibo anu aka executive producer no mo ma jaibo
yo
why
that
okay yemkwai
fancy ba yenche tifo na yemo makwa ba mfamra Wontumi sports so na no pay na ene won komo bebre na di stay with us enra ye show ni mu honom na official bid for Manchester United copy mu Leipzig say omo pe Benjamin Sesko right here na me no wudi nkomo say yen train ye hunu how our situation ni be unfold in the latter stages of Enrano to understand the clear indication of whatever Manchester United or Newcastle wants to do. But before then, I cited two things to you. One, I think Newcastle should have a look upon Omwankasa when they say maybe almost standard nijina no munyan drew baby a ometimini big clubs are locking horns when it comes to buying a specific player. We've already spoken about said said your city then go along that particular tangent, get your players right. Maybe in the next few years, you could become a team on your selling club just to maintain your status. Then number two, I also spoke about Manchester United, baby, or Mujina or Moko Peshes Kwakuchiasa amount of money in the Ama Leipzig. What you say, me catch us Obia or Becatcho say Manchester United are not overpaying for Benjamin Sesko Biano and no correct. Manchester United are clearly overpaying for Benjamin Sesko. Whether you like it or not, they are overpaying for Benjamin Sesko.
Dynamic.
But in this discussion, Anna in Komoni Bedru say
Slovenia Hercules.
Unya de
On the video we know who you or did tip more no way
is no one kasala
o de kwa to rugby post we call
is no one kasala is no one kasala what do no now first o share enra the real situation ni be pie mu na there has been several comments a movie around as to say Newcastle mu project na eyeden and United are overpay in terms of salaries. Ama Benjamin Sesko, Intina Benjamin Sesko, eja tun so besi akade amom nana fancy enoma mienu na me no bedi hu komo na anwume I na pay decide whatever that was between Manchester United and Newcastle United. Now there's one thing we call project efficiency, and there's another thing we talk about when it comes to status perception. See, I can say project efficiency. Ninchire muni nenti ase nyina na yese say what the Newcastle club no to na the Manchester United club no to onom na dwumadi a omudi e wo moboboko nim se de be moboboko ni betimi adi nkruwa mfie da yanim no etesen okay obi dia ye chen ne yonko dia na hope oba akodie mu e chen ba akodie na. That is the first discussion that went on between Sesco agent Manchester United, Newcastle United, when it comes to Sesco making a choice as to which club and obesi akande amomo. The next thing they talked about the status perception. Francis, I can say the status perception now. Obusa won say so the Newcastle and Manchester United tun say near in the next 3 or 4 years, Newcastle almost status to say, Manchester United status to say the past, the present, and the future. Yeah. O consider some your mommy and nyina. Historically, Manchester United club no esa and Pempenso Madrid to say some discussions nyina went into the decision involving Newcastle, Manchester United, and Benjamin Sesko say oh choose to say why and I make akusi akande amano. Now in this particular discussion no and Benjamin say Sesko who say when it comes to project efficiency fancy no credit na me in prem mu no Newcastle ya dey Manchester United
like form there so form there
temporary and class na permanent and mo hwe edi ha omu team na hwe Alexander Isak of society by na otesen ene society no ofri obaye no improvement ne te say
ono so crap so oko now the improvement eba Isak bobo ni mu a fancy you could feel say when it comes to project efficiency based on form Newcastle have the ability to improve Benjamin Sesko more than Manchester United form ana in prem mu no how Manchester United sudia omakofa Rasmus Hojlund de naba omakofa JD Sancho de naba omakofa players be breed omaba but individually the players are not improving which is true and factual. It when me no na say there be aha no me coach na say ma akosi akan wo no ho na nyoma betima akoyi ama me amatimi improve but osaso twen ho kwa ni mu bi no say there be form your temporary class your permanent because in the next future the assurance pa na be wo say hwe say player bi to say Isak every team ni mako na transfer situation na Newcastle den na mu na price o mo de ato no so no Newcastle project na ankasa na me say imprim ya na anhwa that be a twice 1 or 2 years na nothing show say bibia betumi improve but me Manchester United so a o makwa ahoyehia mu atwam ba ebe me fe say me so ma besi aka Manchester United ni abeka che say within the next 1 or 2 years no yen ene de Manchester United here dey e ba soro. Then you look at the signings both clubs are doing. Manchester United are signing in Mbuemo last season or contributing how many goals and assists in the Premier League. I'm not sure Matheus Cunha or provided how many goals and assists in the Premier League. And then Manchester United were one of the best creators in the Premier League in the shape of Bruno Fernandes. It is a Bruno Fernandes so very likely says have seen once normal as Abomebo say I'm match this number of goals. A player like Bruno Fernandes a bit mama match this number of goals. Then he decides Panay. Fancy. Then it comes to the status perception. Or Manchester United status no Newcastle status in a gap in the womb. Manchester United still remains the club everyone is talking about. I'm not saying this idea. I've decided the same Akusi Akande Manchester United and he moves. Now in taking such decision, near Babet Nasi, near Herchly, near Dim Komo about a day na Benjamin Sesko at the Manchester United. And before I ever who do the Manchester United, I also who the Manchester United are lucky. Before Ansani about discussing whatever he brings to Manchester United, because first so obeying here be now the Adekodiano Komana either say Adekodiano enye and I say Adekodiano assume man fast war. But many who didn't come you know last season for Manchester United fancy say o check Manchester United XG per every single 90 minutes. Any goals are Manchester United
share per every single 90 minutes. Shadrach beat me boy graph now. You would understand the reason why Manchester United are poised in getting players like Benjamin Sesko, Matheus Cunha, and Brian Mbeumo. Now on the graph on your screen, I see any XG per 90 minutes. Expected goals will be added to me. Say goals also Manchester United share. See about 90 minutes ball yeah. Do also Wontumi share. Manchester United Oman share crown also Wontumi share bear 1.5 goals, which is equivalent to bear 2 goals per every single 90 minutes. And also United team share. But realistically, you game na Manchester United I share bear 1.1 and I say bear 1.09 be oh baby. Omuntimi and share goals no and fan complement or more XG na also munya every single 90 minutes. Meaning say Manchester United underperforming. Manchester United underperforming when it comes to the XG as compared to the total number of goals almost every single 90 minutes. Now, so Manchester United in this position Mike, they will need to get players or more outscore or more XG last season to come into the club. Said the increasing their chances of matching their XG last season or more underperforming. It is a shame that beats me boy in terms of the list of players or more outperforming or more XG last season in the top 5 leagues you would understand the entire United went in for Cunha, went in for Mbeumo, and now they are going in for Sesko. It is the main focus of United yes last season. Yet I say XG underperforming. So now let's bring in players or more outperforming or more personal XGs because of more in terms of scoring a lot of chances. In the list, why the toss of fourth in terms of players or more outperforming or more XG? Brian Mbeumo. Obana be do 9 fair one no about Matheus Cunha. Then Oko down be able to do 28 and one Benjamin Sesko. Okay. There's more outperforming. More expected goals. I'm a United air signing or Moba because United no last season also almost unexpected goals of 58 almost 44. They performed below their expected goal ratio. Now in this instance, Benjamin Sesko in the last 2 seasons in the Bundesliga had 27 goals. The expected XG is 17.7 goals. Meaning say we're outperforming the XG by 10 solid goals. It United feel say no. You the way beka Mbeumo, Cunha ho ebeboa. And United believe say it is a totally different situation. So what to talk time no mo for Rasmus Hojlund na ba na. Because mo for Rasmus Hojlund na ba na Anthony on Premier League na fe no aba. Experience wise, quality in the Premier League no ashe goals do say no abosen. Number 2, Jadon Sancho na form let say consistent and inconsistent. Alejandro Garnacho na performances let say. The only player Rasmus Hojlund could count on in the Manchester United setup was Bruno Fernandes. Fullbacks near Diego Dalot. You remember season Renato Dalot I assist do say. Look so no be assist ni Prakoba sa. Etienne yo ko fa Mazori di ne buy. Mazori ne Dalot interchange ba ko bo trainer ba ko abo 2. Afi wing backs ne bedru pepe so bi ne hu se obi ti se Amad Diallo mo. Provide the assist but in this instance Manchester United will say almost surround a young potential with quality experience from the league, not in terms of trophies. Quality experience not in terms of trophies but in terms of experience in playing the Premier League, and they are tested and proven in the English Premier League. Matheus Cunha and Brian Mbeumo alongside Bruno Fernandes. It will provide a lot to their man. Fancy, this is why Manchester United entered into the market for a player like Benjamin Sesko. Now, what does he bring? Fancy, last season, check it for the past 2 seasons in the Bundesliga. 64 games, 15th when ranked Bundesliga, goes 27th or ranked 7th. So he's not the best of the best when it comes to goal scoring in the Bundesliga. Fashion team. Sesko only the best of the best when it comes to scoring in the Bundesliga. But right-footed goals 13th in the Bundesliga, left-footed goals 32nd, headed goals 8 in the league 4th. Baby imagine so din common yes and your mom headed goals ne fast breaks. What check Manchester United preseason games in there 5 seconds na bona durani mu Mbeumo. Everything clearly indicates that United will not change in one season to become a highly dominant team against any opponent. United after one season a highly dominant team against any opponent in one season. This one munya abutre kakra into first breaks in the you need a player in the shape of Benjamin Sesko, which is in terms of the Bundesliga in the last 2 seasons, players on match fast break goals do no but also third and send a back-headed goals set pieces in the he is there. Fancy, he is not your ultimate goal scorer. And you prove what statistics here by your screen. You say Fancy, share from RB Leipzig on share 20 goals a season that. Benjamin Sesko on share 20 goals a season that. And you be a exceptional, be an exceptional, but he is brought in for specific purposes and he has the ability to outgrow baby Ojina say technically Fancy or completely not less than 1.46 dribbles per every single 90 minutes per height.
And in the place. Bundesliga.
And Bundesliga. And even an out and out striker in the Bundesliga, he outperformed every single out and out striker in terms of dribbles. Okay. In the Premier League, this is a test case for him. But I think United knows the reason why they went in for him, and these are the reasons I'm and it will be team. Quickly, Fancy, I say Liverpool. As also your good sellers in the market. They are not only being buyers because ultimately turned that win winners for 65 million euros. Fancy your motor on saying after 2 or 3 years, value now also get me back for more. This is a player Liverpool more we are seeing in Ati as some penny beam. But they've been able to sell him for 65 million euros.
Almost 75. So me sure say be add-ons be crabes. Or some but 2 seasons.
And there was a revelation yesterday from Germany said they dictated how much they were going to take from Luis Diaz. Emma say Liverpool also was sell on clause. So you understand how they are doing their business and how they are getting money. Say no kwa be first so spend you see can the way obesity assign be there. Menya so be abetimi o mako Chelsea de na bia omo ton o ma de omo saka musika de omo ba ko fa bia no e omo ankasa choice. He say Alexander Isak si Canada ho hometete as to say Newcastle ebe jemu amana kono ba stance am udi nkomo they very difficult for Newcastle so ombeka say Isak nko because omo nyanya replacement. This is where Jackson and only Watkins could come in. By Newcastle project no ya any the real situation is city corner. If they are not careful in the next 5 years, so make me lose players be say Bruno Gomes Muina. We put a big dent on their image, especially with their project. And now I'm a cite example now with Chelsea, Manchester City, how they became a force to reckon with in the Premier League. And if we outside the Premier League, Newcastle they are not to assume say tam. Ashasi. Be a quite new number some but we player now Bruno Guimaraes. We player now team now Isa. We player now team now Tonelia. Wa Fancy. At the equals you back at the natural. Ube too full. Say project in the crown or money me do home come on the crown as a sebi and Tasu Mukakra. It's my people been friendly now. But I think we be open the door for Chelsea to see something. Say Ebia Nicolas Jackson made me movie diaba. But Fancy.
You got Chelsea for the money Newcastle must start.
Money Newcastle Casacra
50 to 60 million pounds.
Quick. Chelsea
yeah.
Chelsea J ya minim say there Garnacho ni Javisimo. But Fancy. Javisimo no. Chelsea should do whatever it takes to bring Akoda.
Play and the Omafana.
Every single game I've watched from Leipzig and even except of Benjamin Sesko. There's one player who always stands tall in that video. Javi Simons. Left here, Juma, right here, Juma. Technically. Fancy me players are technically omuye very good. One kutama head so be Jeffrey in 9 I love such players. And Oye signing a obey improve Chelsea in every single aspect.
Aish.
101.3
in every single because one Fancy he can create. You see, Adema Rodri, ebe exceptional at some point in time a Ballon d'Or award no. A man common you try some time say one Rodri did not only become a defensive midfielder who tackled and even intercepted passes. Rodri ebe grow ebe obi ana osasu controlling dominating games the Manchester City. Thirdly was a creator. So having a midfielder who can defend, tackle and intercept. At the same time, the midfielder who can help you control possession. And at the same time, a midfielder will be create amount. And it's very difficult to have that player, especially 3-in-1. And this is a player that offers that.
Whoa.
Yeah, so time with ya.
Okoduana way in America. Mate. Whoa, Mesa Medasi. Now, so no yenye ABC no quick. No part 10 o'clock bia omoye draw na oseme de mame ba Mr. Bodo or Sporty FM na Mr. Bodo so aba. Na was ye the ABC game first draw 10 AM de na but MC nya H kakra e was run to mfanche. Sharks so betimi aya me ahwe omo munya sika na. Wo ye letters no from A to Z uchuzu miensa from 5 Ghana ekonari bia to achi do beto achi bia no se bam ba ko bam a what diska mienu bam a what diska na miensa so bam a eno so no ye do sika na bon apem enso ena diama ti se shark eye ready ameba so na mama manfo said eye winners no ana se draw no esikwa Mike yenti we
fancy me da say a lot of development near there. Let's start with what is happening in Spain. In Germany is simple. Barca versus Ter Stegen. I think a club versus player, a rift, engineered by mistrust. Obi Anjene Nyonkundi and Obi Abuefune Nyonku. And this will start not because of Ter Stegen, the injury issue say Sikasem. Ter Stegen buefu Barca because of Sikasem. Barcelona buefu Ter Stegen because of Sikasem. Meaning we can say in Kabasa woni sika or they be register the players Anka omon prayer se change na twan. Ter Stegen and sign a report no mo confirm fan come La Liga. No mo hwemu examine say e allow so betime use 50 to 80% of a brand and salary to register their 2 goalkeepers in Chesney. And afi one Garcia him fan a free bar. Omo share ni omo mutie no. I want to do this with them. Oh, foul phone ne Google. Barcelona last game last season. They against why?
Barca last game.
Yeah, last season.
I'm going go back.
Yeah, into wow with you. Me person me know exercise way. Yeah. Amone Bilbao on the ball last game.
I'm share one.
Yeah, why not start here as the goalkeeper? Why? Iñaki Pena. Good. Now Ter Stegen is available to start. And in fact, Ter Stegen had played in the previous game against Villarreal. Intina onya consistent start. Onya sadia na nke be trigger a clause.
So correction, Barca show mo 3.
Yeah.
Last game no.
But then results cry. Me can omo start here and check the start here. Obo say Iñaki Pena and start here. Na Barca Villarreal o check the start here, you will see say a Mark 100 Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen na ohia start back waka ho na trigger clause be on the contract mu say he was able to start 60% of games are not available to play for Barcelona. Kabasa betu a bonus of 3.5 million euros at the Ama brand here no. Now one started Bilbao game no, e she brand here ne entourage ne pa. The team no, they believe say it was yet another season and Quebec triggers our clause now obenya bonus. Na buane Sikasem. Ter Stegen salary a Barca ditiare no enye fixed. Ebi odisika 12 million at the end of every year net yetete tax ni be free more. And yes you 12 million na no conditions won ho. Conditions ni be appearances. And so betimi nya ne full salary na appearances matter, performances matter, and then other factors and so matter. Inti abranche no what na fiache. But he believed say he could have made up for lost revenue in appearances. Intinko nyasade na automatically a trigger sa bonus na nke betu ya mano no na nka peja ne sika semu. Owojidie say the decision not to start him in that game against Bilbao no e ba sampenifo bi na sha say omupia coach man yesa.
Yes.
Enti ama olusu jidie any trust ewo eye ba sampenifo nim. Then the season no ye season na ye pre-season na Barca mpenifo no abrantie ni gidie ne say omo ton news e de ma Barca omo ankasa local media for no omo ni omo ye adwuma Ter Stegen kra ye ngini ndi onya de ye beton no to omo din kind the sad news ni gijae so that it will put the future of Ter Stegen at Barcelona in jeopardy. So Barca's intention was, let's move him out of the club. Let's bring in new goalkeepers. Sika Semuntia. Sika wage was show. A bet me register 2 goalkeepers. So why would you want to stick with one who will not give you improved or better performances than the 2 na edebano? Barca wajidi se Chesney, Wangasia, umetimi asum a perform better than just Ter Stegen. Inti 2 for 1 and yes idea Ter Stegen out, you free the salary in the wage structure now. It can register the 2 goalkeepers and even a Bibeka Ichiri. Sikasem. Ter Stegen, who's idea way, he had to devise a plan. Necessary no koye, he could have delayed it and played through the pain barrier. Intin called the pain, nan called the ko. But he felt that the more he stayed, and then when he was available, the more Barca will push the angle of say a Ter Stegen. So his future will likely be in a conundrum. It will put him in a bad state. Supporters ne bubefuno. He wants to play a certain game where supporters ebu emfuni bebre. Then he decided say, oh, we're consulting a medical expert on the side. And Obekache Barca and Penifone say, a person yes surgery. I want it back. Now he will likely be out. Now, Shadrack Mwaye, Ter Stegen here so be surgery, June. Year season in May.
Come in, no crap.
Year season in May. Yenshi Mengu. For 30 days in June. Wanye. Check a time or by announcement in so surgery. It was July after 20 days. Bas and Bayer with Ter Stegen the statement on the better Twitter to announce say Okwa surgery any 24th of July. Check a time in EU season nations here in the 2nd week of August 24th July. Next year July in a into a surgery now. See a kind of number of times or periods or months or days he will be out there. It will start from August.
Wontumi.
So any recovery, it means that he will not be available for the season. Club will be a better player only available for the season. So politically, washisa einegu. And Abasa so sadia. We want to use their opportunity near their rescue a certain amount of salary way near your registration near their register 2 players. A whole issue never. But if you read Ter Stegen's statement clearly, I want to skip paragraph 1, 2, near about paragraph 3.
Okay.
Or say, after my last operation on my back, I returned to the pitch after 66 days, almost 2 months. There is a reason in your mentions this time. The doctors believe about 3 months will be necessary as a precaution to avoid any risk. Next and no or yesterday we bet me as what in a few 2 months, but doctors cry and say on fan 3 months. La Liga and you need 4 months
or more.
So he was specific. Again,
yes, or
communicate and to moon to me you should more person more day. Basa for no say more pay. Moon to me, you see. Now, let me establish say Ter Stegen, Nene injury Wayne report ni doctors Bibiano. It will come to him straight. Under the data protection law, he has it. Unless one way giving a consent, Barcelona cannot use it. A issue no enti. Barca free Korea banna deko ne omudidi nkomo ye. So he was expecting say Uncle Benya a signature of Ter Stegen on Barca document, from Ter Stegen. Omunya fax, Ter Stegen say he won't sign. Deku frey wamfa. Diama la porta buofuno. Then Ter Stegen ni agent ba kubi be freno. Shara code on today say beba so Ter Stegen agent bi be freno. Eye Deku mukachem say Abranche no say on sign into Madrid. So directly the club has not even gotten the opportunity to speak to the player. And to check Barca statement almost the Bible Charak Mami Barca statement 24 July now. First team player Mark Ter Stegen will undergo further surgery next week to address his lower back problems. The procedure will once again be carried out by Dr. Amélie Leglis under the supervision of a club's medical services at the Sports Clinic Bordeaux, Mourinho. A new medical update will be issued after the procedure. So
Barca again, the number of days,
only quite so yeah. Good. Next statement. After Ter Stegen here in the surgery, Barca published another statement on their website. First team player Mark Ter Stegen has successfully undergone further surgery for his lower back problems, performed by Dr. Amelie Leglis under the supervision, blah blah blah. He is unavailable for selection, and his recovery will determine when he can return. Again, Barca's politics. Ter Stegen said 3 months. Barca names or committee of Ter Stegen betting 4 months. Ter Stegen can take them on because it will affect his profession. Or a goalkeeper. Okay, maybe I say 3 months. My doctors na catch me. Kwame la mumujina so I'm working 4 months. It means you are leaking my medical information outside. So strategically, Barca decided to play the game in the public limelight. No, more the smart or more media for no money or me jumano.
So
I
got you when you were away. And I'm a bad story say media ni be report say Dr. Leglis no. So according to no they no research period that obey here they are recover 4 months.
Exactly.
Next is see Barca for the no.
But Obeka, Barcelona no Obeka. What umra? Yeah. And now wafum. So he can take you on. So that's the politics. And Abasa say, okay, fine, no problem. Say 3 months in the audio. Yeah, the document come La Liga. A more medical panel no will assess it and determine say ampa injury in surgery now akoyeno. You would be out for 3 months or 4 months. So be out for 4 months there. We can free up to a year 50% or even more of your wages near their registered players way, and to just sign and give us the a year way no near fanco almost there be Ter Stegen say men da more frame ya menfa, and that is where the issue is as it stands. Now what's the lawyer be Tibasa one, and it's true.
Yeah.
If Barcelona force the issue, no men play or mokas ni year, Ter Stegen can take them on for institutional bullying or harassment. And according to Spanish law, the data protection law allows for certain medical records to be kept. And then yes, Spain and even in Ghana, times you to Mraso Ebia Komiako hospital. You are diagnosing you say na komia. Say komia number bontin bekanya me to me metna hanka. Esa matumra. But yene ye fan normal. What other jurisdictions and in other cultural settings and yet normal and that is how come Barcelona cannot take the matter on. Maybe I La Liga for say chairman document be a mode baby and as a branch when signature near and that is where they are. So it means another summer window and I say another transfer period, and Barca are grappled with issues of registering players. This is the almost trying a VIP seat. Say no, you better ratify na atum no more allow. Then again, it goes back to how Barca's financial situations have been like, not just under Josep Maria Bartomeu, but I don't think Laporta too has done very well in terms of the financial engineering of this great club.
Mama say Cliff for so US Dabana Cliff say said now can HIPAA law no a protected testing, and that is the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act.
Simple.
Ti ogoro ho a ene court na
exactly. And the point is yes Barca sikasem Bartomeu go club no, but Laporta so he was more fixated on short-term gains and on sacrificing the future. Enti Nkosiano wan traima anto ama Nkosiano mbobo nkoko omudi Nkosiano sisi ne ba se hia nkoko teso omoko tobi na omudi abeyo omo poultry, and that is where they are. Away from that to Thomas Partey and court ni munsensem nyankopon ya adom. The proceedings did not last beyond 15 minutes cry and omuji tum say you be my bill. But under UK law, you are innocent until proven guilty.
But men did the so
he was out. He was attending court from home near Van Trim. Now in this case, Partey innocent until proven guilty. The charges say they are bonono. Ni nano yenyam for by the court. He won't be sentenced or he will not be crucified or whatever. And decided Abrante we are free. so obetima ye odwumedie nemmom emma no mo de charges na to almost kasa why you say no hwe na woni obi ani nkomo se wo twem kura na ho from afa ho ahwa ye betimi ama ho ahwe
1.3 nyamensa
wo tu kwan a you need to first inform authorities then they will give you the permission to. And then anything that has to do with career moons and something we need, and it means that party and then and he said, oh, free England, ako Spain, ako tina, and also kona penny for man clearance. So or tina play mo if UK, Abagana Bebo Blasters, I was see a man clearance. Now, party's next court appearance will be in September, the 2nd of September this year. There is a little bit of wakaka. Black Stars' next international assignment at a World Cup qualifiers. 2 games against Chad, against Mali. Yeah, but Chad the 4th of September. And it means si ebeto nsa free party Obeko court, he might not report to camp early, and he can only join after his court appearance 2 days after, especially after receiving clearance to travel.
Yeah. So we know it take how many minutes, hours, days.
It depends.
Clearance.
It depends. Court, when so dependent on court at the ABC. You get it. So it means that there is a huge probability that party won't be available for Black Star selection in the next World Cup qualifiers. But then again, in some bro huni in any way, I think what BRL are doing is symbolic. And it's also important for party Nankasa in the future. But I see from yellow submarine. Submarine in aqua say ship namunsuya, so it will keep you afloat. It can also dive deep. Party baby away. He's sinking. Baby Anka, we're doing a carrier and call I think wafros runewi obediska. But this issue is sinking. Into a toll he needs a submarine to rescue himself. In terms of symbolic. So the yellow submarine are providing a rescue outlet for Thomas Day Party. And this is why I think a man will be disappointed. And now one call big club no one coin. He needs Real. Their party femino. Yemubi and Kebia. One year careful, I'll be sure more comfort. Within the we are seeing now, and your UK, yeah, discuss Ghana. It will be discussed everywhere.
Oh, sir, okay.
And we know a better reference case whenever the discussion about player any rape allegations about swap. Party di maybe yeah, can say yeah no. Yeah, money deal. But Okobo winding. Exactly the point.
And when we say day now before some more day about say saying and the case then they are feeling arrest and there. No guys me push we be more sanke nye that fly and say Jose me break
Fenerbahce
for Thomas Party.
Yeah.
Mimi de adena ma na breaking news na nke bia Jose bepe party na so na mo se my foforo so say na akwakosim.
Exactly.
So nanka clubs no mo pe party now team men and kebenya.
But then again the options became limited because of this situation.
Yeah.
So what top party you are potentially signing a Central Fianoma ofana what for monsieur ujana weja Israel. Monsieur ebata ho ne say our court case you betimi de natum into when a sign contract here the end one you will likely miss out on the player services. What KBA you will likely miss out on a certain amount and untumi na back. And then again the bad image club we na ko sign player na ya jailing no into your betro FC so and so player jailed for rape, convicted of rape. Into what club no would be town, and no club will be willing to go through that.
It's a very force.
Exactly. See, the moment a party dimbe babon say are signing no club be or signing you are taking a huge risk, and very few clubs will be willing to do this. Check Mason Greenwood issue nearby. Even after year clear no how many clubs are no pay? It would have to take Hetafe, and no crowd no check it Spain ho. Any the rebellion, any the protest or face here. Hetafe president is on one pay just to save the boy. How you be antagonize BRL? No, they have decided to sacrifice everything and go for party. So enye se party na we dey kenye onye bi. He won't. That is the situation he finds himself in.
To me.
He won't. and especially when he's an African. Adam Johnson, check what happened to him. Although he was convicted, Benjamin Mendy Koba, what has happened? Onya club Papa Biamboy. So just compare Greenwood, Mendy, what has happened? They did not get proper clubs to play. So I think in the case of Partey, he is even special and fortunate to get BRL. And I will explain why. Good. A return to Spain. Partey is familiar with the Spanish terrain. Now, boy. And son of Atletico Madrid, no. He moved from here. Partey was part of the 2013 Black Stars team, no. Or come on, a drop and almost standby. Ye Moses OJ anyway more ye you muja Partey. It's a last time fano. Then he secured that transfer to Spain. Okobo mua lower and son of Atletico. Into bet me with any way be as a party football education. Spain come on. So if he's returning there, he speaks their language, he eats their food, he understands and appreciates their culture. And to settling in issue be anyhow, adaptation be anyhow, La Liga no Bobia Baba. And this time around, he's coming with a lot of experience into Ebuano. 2. Champions League football. BRL will play in the Champions League. Partey is moving from Arsenal with Champions League football to BRL with Champions League football. He does not lose anything. He is still one of Ghana's top players. Above the top competitions now, it keeps him fit and ready. Then the club. Go where you'll be worshipped, not where you'll be tolerated. For BRL to take this huge step. Oh, say no matter what is happening, still it means they trust him and then they value him. Club will be an Kobefa party or a big club piano. So they may share. But we need you. And they will value his presence. So I think these reasons and more. Why I will rubber stamp Partey to BRL. Pressure man so already what is going through the mental agony, the psychological effect. Okobo big club demand the results week in week out. And no crowd become be one at the double stress na deba. But at BRL he will be allowed to make his mistakes, recover, and they will show him love, just as they did to the likes of Roman Riquelme. Riquelme called Bass and Fat BRL Geno, they made him heavy. Diego Forlan, Man U and Fat BRL Geno, they made him heavy. It is a club that does that for players. They show love. A small club, but how much shadow. And so the man obibia obeba obesumno asumi. And I think at BRL I am only praying and hoping. Say Partey to me put this court case ni na Nyankopon admo yin team frame. He will enjoy the club and they will also enjoy him. I think this is the time for him to move. Yeah, this Liverpool not now only be more. Last season na flower and vets in ho. And no crowd saying vets aba. And check here at 22. Former Kopeke or the European under 21 championship no. He needs consistent minutes. He needs a stable environment to allow for his growth. The issue is say Liverpool the top talent attacking wise aba. Inti baby how no. Liverpool and Kotofler and Vets no metna bench now have Elliot one more. So he needs consistent minutes and one ideal destination. Germany, but it's about affordability. Sikana Liverpool ebisano. German clubs nanka obetimi akono Frankfurt, Leipzig, Dortmund. Omuntia says can 40 million pounds omuntia. So I think Liverpool's valuation to me and a bit of a problem. But boy, we know he is right for a move outside Liverpool to grow his career and become better. Who get Kitiki? And you're Germany in a polishing and the Liverpool for 90 million and send the Akofan and Dinabe. I can't get it.
Whoa,
it's always we here, Bibisa.
me that's Mike and a akomia another Mike the two Michaels moko gym within was South Africa pa matemu can say yes Kaiser Central for no say mo penny back was masa now kofo mu free we call the two Michaels wo masa mo brem was brutal mo say mo professionals TM say agare
makranyo me be o post
masa kapo na wo ye de
na me adumbo
mo ba nya ina mo beto ma edi
makranyo me be siposo ba menso
South Africa already no mai siposo
around him
I won't try you kromo no
mfa port o na say dey ban port o
masa
onya bo trailer
kapo yem ko wine na mo de odi o mo chi kono mo no mo kwen no kwa no korokotu ja oba Saturday Sunday
na mo twa
wa mo kwen no mo di 2 weeks
ho intremediate ho
attentively listen to me
chat one am ko ye no che mo ba kwa gize bia Cote d'Ivoire na mo ma fa wo ne bia Burkina no ya da ya mo akọ na say US mo mienu ne Canada Mexico ya bro every day mimi is
it's my passport you it's my passport you
know who's
yes
okay to be my head also go out there you so
okay but kaboso what
about to
hey na South Africa could do 1 week what 2 weeks and you ma kwese ko US ko do 1 month
and yes a chama ti no ti
fale work out
o si abi
bro
oh my bio eh o ni
I was me
hey Africa I was ticket
South Africa hey
na ticket do
I was say hey hamano okay
so ma hwe o mani so ade o mu se
apa obi anfa mo kunhwe o tire won de abo yanko
1 year time be say chabalala bi apie o ho cause mo koye no say yetimi 1 year time be say chabalala
mo hwe akoda bia na owa bojomi
ba o de anya
akomia chabalala bi apie o ha ye be na ye de nkomo pa nti ye to aso na ye de nkomo
karon nkomo work up Ghana Central for ni pie free wa bada South Africa for man is no de ntia
yeah utimi say
welcome wine ye nyina wa airport
omu ayo
ade amoko
yes Ghana for ko
baby amekumia
mojimudi wo Ghana for wo ye to aso fancy ni
ko mo mra na
emsa ezi nyina ko
Ghana boys no man no chichi bo no mo ba wo stone
ede go ma bo na ye ni komo local na faka camera na said ye yesi ade ehon samede somo no de bia sa na ye rem na afia di nkomo e wo sika kona so ye catch us Kenya ho ana oni go ma ha bobo ko no moko di dwuma na afi no ma camera ana ne first training section e course so Edema club na say enra ono so ebo adwuma ye pa wo hwese de be ya nuama e be ko edi ama na afi team no said be ono so bitimi do level a opese o do nti coach CK akono so start training or the team no e training ayi bi e de ama o show no so ye to so ne de ama enra ana FIFA omo enso e de date no enya ba ye time a ye ball world cup qualifiers no countries no o ma selecting nti se hwese de nuama esiti the Black Stars of Ghana ye de no na hu here pe ne Chad a game no ebeba so on the 4th September and a Thursday and any Chad a game no e betimi abaso no 1 PM we are gede na match no and so e baso no a timer ye de boy game no on Thursday and ye don sema be we are 4 days later na afie hwe e say on the 8th no ye ball across Sports Stadium 7 PM anwumre ye ne Mali sa game we no be shipa Mali fo no wo mu enso hwe so megina ya sa match we e be ka ho pa Ghana so say qualify co work up na sa match we so e say ye shanti Mali game no a game a decider ye say sa game no anwumre 7 PM no sa game no so be ba so on the 8th across Sports Stadium ye don sem de emau na sa match enche na coach ede ne call up eba every player so Messi Academy the Black Stars of Ghana na de etene say Thomas Step Party we said ye ni court case no esiti any date or be report or court na say on the 2nd September Party ebe sad na ni atre court ana Ghana match aye bokra no ye ne Chad 4th September na eba so ntia no ebetimi ama Party be me say Ghana game ye be bo against Chad and I say ye game against Mali and no a reporter yen say ke don sem edeba na say Ghana ha Eban is a stadium a bit media hosty game chroma a standard a FIFA and as a CAF standard Yera Harry Asante Eddie Atuja say yes Eba say Accra Sports Stadium they be hosting a game against Mali and a games I be ball World Cup qualifiers no what Atuja say yes no credit because they say Ghana Stadium no where Accra now where Cape Coast now where Kumasi Accra and Kwane Jineya FIFA and CAF approval you bet me every matches for now. Yenti Harry Asante kakra odi tudwa Accra Sports Stadium.
Wontumi 101.3 Nyamin Sawo.
Not likely to change.
It's not likely to change within the next 6 weeks. So at least what I know is that Accra will host the game in September and October. Now, it is quite a long process to get another venue approved. Just yesterday, CAF sent a circular to member associations that they have formed an infrastructure development unit within the competitions department. And then the processes are quite cumbersome. Very, very long process. If you want a new venue to be approved, you have to apply. They will send a licensed manager to Ghana to come and inspect, send reports back to CAF, and then a verdict is given. And this will take, and it's not as if it doesn't come with cost. It comes with a hefty cost. Because the air ticket...
You pay for it?
Yes. Wow. The air ticket of that CAF inspection team, you have to pay for. Accommodation, you pay. You pay the persons per diem. If there are two, you have to pay both.
Wow.
You pay for internal rounds. You need to hire a vehicle for him to go around. And then all of that, and after that, you must also make some payment.
Well, anyone some area Santi dia to dread on some day man say carve for the bar on beach ni kruma nyina then the papa okoya obitimi approve na fi yakoye nim na on say FA no proposal to FIFA on Congress or more ebeko nyame adom on Tuesday no actually say omo he say Ghana Football Association yen FA 10 no betimi akọ term na no ana wache proposal FA no womo edema FIFA before say womo beko Congress na fi omo ha so betimi Ajia to me say 10 no betimi abaso and as a Congress engine to me so what the explanation mu said ye wo mu troye edema FIFA ne said ye Congress no enuama ebesi akointi Harry Asante eno so nchiremu a odemai
Wontumi 101.3 Nyamin Sawo.
A specific proposal to get 2 vice presidents.
Yeah.
And making the second vice presidential role a specific role for a woman is what FIFA said, okay, it can be considered. You can go to Congress. If your congressman approves of it, so be it. And then the tenure of the president of the FA. As we speak, members of the executive council, including the vice president, can go for more than 2 terms. They can go for 3 terms. But the president, the tenure for the president is limited to 2. So part of the proposal and the suggestions and the petition that came from the membership of the FA was to extend it from a 2-term tenure to a 3-term tenure, just like the executive council and then the vice president of the association. And the reason behind it, or the reasoning, is that
league no base omo the league fixtures no so abetuja I mean clubs and opponents omo no mo but the league na omo ema league ne base no football clubs ne kan and after referees no okra board the ntimi mo na referees no HSC de omo ka emenra ye be di won komo e de show Yera Henry de atuja say wo ma di won komo efe ne di won komo mo settle referees na nsa ana league no crash starting to referees no referees chairman I friend George Seja and come obedi ye SS woman first kana muma be din se bia match no wo mo ebedi no say afi no our plans our mo say on be settle referees and sakra na league and so I start ye beti Henry kakra or the to John referees death sika e dawo say omutua e de ma wo mo.
They've not been paid fully, that I can confirm that. But the secretary, even yesterday, myself, the general secretary, the CFO were discussing this issue. We are trying very hard to clear all outstanding debts. It's not only referees, match commissioners, venue media officers.
Any unkoma enra na say one sporty for bon koma neja yede kakra de monti area asante no enkomo we the referees no to referees mutie ya na say league no ebeba so amamo etimi akodi ni nyina na say musika no yebetua de amama no efe no nkai bo a omo de mamo ade yede onsem so ema ne e show no so yebedi nkoma na afi ya to as a book bon koma pa na so omo bo adwuma pre-season no na coach Masudi di drama na e training no before so ombeko no ombeko drawing board na wa kire omo enu board no so said the NBA akwabno wusu nyabo a ode be fa ha obeyi na de ama weni nyina na wo kire ansa na wo mako pitch no so na afi ball na nkasa no wo mako bobi na afi wo masaye gym work na enu ama ye fancy say has no say na omo physical trainer in Ogdaiti wona na ebo adwuma de momu na e ba say physical trainer modemo no e wo fom pa players ni prepare untumi handle omo ye je say the military men soldier for na say omo dey has team na komo omo a omo training omo otashi eno say there is omo pon trainer no pana na omo call military base or na fi omo akwa training ti ho eni high military base no ana military no and so more physical say more shese de be ya prepare bia be free this season e de ama has omo ni abrepa eni enya asem geto akra press up omo bo the military there ade ba kwa military man bia de test will be so a fitness of a press up pull up oh yes pull ups no say yenhwe na masa bitu na on sajine hey enya izo oh mitimi kwa kakra be 25 video mitimi oh kazi oh 25 video mitimi kwa oh 25 there mi 25 there normal yeah we be 25 there has players no mo bo adwuma pa o ha you don't sem enso dey ba former house of work one more player than your code there and my appointed the CC one no be welfare manager e dey ama has team na no good news e dey ma has I don't sem dey ba goalkeeper I friend Solomon Agbesi say Solomon Agbesi enso ye say obetimi aba adwuma dey ama has verbally Solomon enso any Shaban e din komo say verbally one has team no e din komo as say o mo say one so ba be boa na fi has so etimi abo adwuma na nuama ye kama nti we Solomon Agbesi ye betie nkoma kakra ne Shaban boy na afi yato aso.
What is the news around your move to us? Oh, you're still on it, so we are waiting to finalize everything. But verbally you've agreed to sign for action. Verbal agreement. Yeah, but you are yet to do medical and sign. What is the news around your move to us? Oh, you're still on it, so
well, verbally was still more agree said about New Mahabe Kama young Kogo Stars in any Como Omone League champions coach Frimpong Manso on fixtures na bano Ohuni saying I know so epa na or no as a coach in the fixtures ne ba first 3 games no I have strategy I'll be to me the about now I do 9 points in the go if you walk on na for say the league no ebisi akwentu ono the fixtures in the first 3 games and we share strategy I'll be see the about agenda points yenti coach Frimpong Manso.
But the most important thing is our preparation. How prepared were you? And so the league never started. And only idea well, for now, no, I'm thinking about the first game. And no, when we are, no, it may a boost too. The player confidence. Technical team confidence, management, fans, play a bit of a role in them. You see, but as to say, about away games, you know, I think away games last season we did well. Yeah, we did well. So no one said we'll try and then improve on the away performance now in last season. Yeah. Well,
Henry and Koma, if you want my dear vision for so or pre-season officially, we must start your mobile Juma said the Bear League in the Nuyama, a bit Makoye, Edia Momania, Komo, Kakre, no free vision as we and the Bediana Zuanda FC for announces say Dominic Frimpong, so Omo assigned from a Trump de visa, and no air report 70 Dominic Frimpong, Omo assigned, and no air Koma said the sea free or at the air bar and on the Hawaii for no anopano, na me resemble show Jason, shout out Kunyo Jason Mamia. Oma started to replica Jesus at the mass of waters nanti omo shasi omo ton Jesus nanti omo boy adwuma pa said the bear season no ama bear coming to ho for Jesus no eni omo two Jesus no blue and the red no ana ye be at the amanes so waters no and so patronize ye pa said the bear season start here omo at the boy adwuma said the bear no ama be ko ho for JC ana ye be at the amanes so muguso a omo and so patronize pa ultimate a team omo eba foforo na omo so supporters no ebetimi ato omo Jesus no ho for e kan bi pa because Chroma as a team go crowd opo omo Jesus ato a unya buy ho for no so ma no available supporters no go so moto se de be no ma be kama crowd be kuma say Asante Kotoko the whole brand yes omo Jesus no hope na the there is hope in hope efepa and omo editu mi kakakra fancy na hwe Kotoko branding na oh I know ship papa Jesus efe pa ultimate say and the way yes training kits oh in fact him say ade efe no aka say efe you see difference omo Jason the types in the color difference omo color we or omo green or omo the other oh ultimate so yi different ones some we say omo Jason no efe pa no e crop be we e warm up kakra no po mutiniti no mapum ana omo so dia info ne say hope ne die omo she hope na ma the hope brand now say they are really doing well and on sem no me the best cinema no Alaji Karim Groups how kai buses na omoto ket toma clubs no Alaji say bus no what petition ama FIFA say FIFA mbey investigation e bus na you racket ko to enum na ono Alaji Groups and what say munim so ono ante brofo say me I can speak English what petition no I was can brofo FIFA say FIFA e me bus no na bus we party mu orem enti Alaji Karim Grusa kakra odi atuja afa basisa e racket eche no no alaji kakra na nko no so di tudem say alaji a charge pa ni nsem nyina odi atuja ne say free president no ohwe na for ye enu ma on say week mu ana alaji a start ya wakasa o che say congress no mo ko ne de say omuhwe na omu kanu ma beboa league no na ebeboa players no mu nja tete masema wo mu ka ni alaji a charge pa o no kra san komonu ma na odi ko tudwa say was a petition no crowd throw the ama FIFA da na ene no obese ngoma Ghana for say yes ejuma wadini ndike o wana ga FIFA afre Iraqet say wo go to base bi 170 say alaji so no ye fre keta ono ana me afre because ejuma die ne san komo nyina no wono ana edi say enye ready dia emfensie na abedafo emrem na omo emeto aso
okay wo supreme way da sinti meza momna na real quick yen hwem na yen nyena fi yen sorry enkonya so nti eno enso no meza inti
yes fancy and then I'm with interest or question of the day in bar me real look and dey meti bi ho kakra bi ho na about mo say some Steven Odro ne Emmanuel Oseko for the
yes
Mr. Kotoko person mo de ba ko babaka
no you want kwan say e ba ko free retirement in their prime
hey what a question we ask a compound
to me 101.3 Nyaminsa
because me heard Steven Odro from Ofitamalebe Pimu Kumasi Asante Kotoko now the impact and style or the Beremu Kotoko and a crucial decisive moment for Kumasi Asante Kotoko his style not about Kotoko no basically I don't think any other player has come to Kumasi Asante Kotoko team abos abonibi more than 15 years in this club about a longevity Waji League. Let me say they went to me and the CAF Confederations Cup a copy ma Kotokone has Koboy no. But he is your ideal number 10, ideal or put him as abo 8 in the amount solid longevity. But fancy Emmanuel Oseko for the general, the only midfielder to have won the Golden Boot in the Ghana Premier League. On what in the boat 2 obebo? What in the boat 3 obebo? What in the boat 4 obebo? What in the boat 5? Park in the minimum position now. What the Emmanuel Oseko for the general? What can say what the neighbor out to me more? First to enjoy pa the general they know the musurunku. Still do so them. But on me no kasa me fa ba ko mra nei pa. Fancy kamesa the general aba. Okunu mu den de ba kasa me nyi on me du pa. General even the latter stages in the crown of a Kotoko no crack a crab no. And no time I know what from no. the quality at the general advice. So imagine the peak years between 94 to 97 war Ebusian drafts, then to House of Folk from 98 to Baoni Ishmelado partnership. Then to Club Yakumasa Sante Kotoko. Later on, all 708 to one baby or Saben and Namiano, no bafum. Now when the quality club work a clever Kotoko, I think the general stands tall. Maybe Mumpa Mete Party coming and come also for the general.
It's an interesting
very interesting
in the history of Ghana Premier League, you know. Player back on what ball, alpha player back on what ball all departments of a team. Kofo started as a defender or transitioned by a midfielder, and Obewiye as a striker and an attacker. So the in general, no, it also justifies that he covered everywhere. Defender, he would transition into a midfielder, transition into an attacker. So we pay the true ambassador, and there is a Ghana Premier League Hunkoma. Nipa bakwa me friend the true ambassador of your league, you know. I am an Okufo. Me sure say player bia serve the aspect of a winner. He was a serial winner in the contest of the GPL. And not translated the core, the continental stage, and also conquered. Longevity. Kofo started boy a league, you know, circa 1990s. Bear 1996 deba. Mimi hun Kofo no. Then Oboya for close to 10 years or more. He played in the league. And then again, servitude. Ope player was for top clubs now wabo has wabo kotoko. So just explain for yourself. He's a true ambassador of your league, you know. But question is say, why not didn't be free retirement aba? Stephen Odro was a crowd puller. And mostly the here where league names say a crowd pullers or more Domba Park. Say me kwa kosha asumesi. And he was so good. And he was mesmeric to the extent that ye beg man coinage chimno why no and a trend be a na lumba de na nyumbia ba why no campe a chimino then a befa enti eno ya the tonly
101.3
so the way city ya the tongue so Stephen Odro the any a crowd puller impact. He didn't have that much. So compare or no, and it's Emmanuel Kofo. But in terms of creating the euphoria, setting the ambience, then pulling the crowd, driving numbers to the stadium, I don't think Kofo did it better than Stephen Odro. The best Stephen Odro no will be Charles Taylor, because he was also a crowd puller. Kokwa Sampon Banye Taylor, the terrible Taylor, terrible terror. Dada Honfe, no asanso boni TV no. So a genity no abo. Then abe Taylor time kwa nakabe abenwa. So no. Enti amoni at the town league no pager. Kofo ne de ne Kofo kept quite a low profile, but on the pitch he gave you impact. Standard quality performances. I'm not saying that Stephen Odro have a quality performance, but Odro there no, it encompassed the on the pitch impact and off the pitch the impact as well. And to me there, Mami Akunya and say men kofa baako embra out of retirement. I would definitely go for Stephen Odro. Because the league ni here is you know, players are much dom at the bus stadium. Players are 2D se me ko akwa share sumesi and all benten and you been yen CCA. And I think Stephen Odro will do a lot of good to any Premier League club, including Asante Kotoko. And Stephen Odro will do a lot of good in terms of publicity and then attraction for the Ghana Premier League. And to me, the question I will be saying, so the two will be one. Now, my kind of or say, Sharak, my question of a day, or the Toswa, you will read clearly, bring back one player from retirement. And or the exclamation mark, or pine emphasis from retirement. I will bring Stephen Odro from retirement.
Oh, okay. Well, yes.
Fancy, the discussion still continues as to the Ghana Premier League preparations towards the new season and various venues you should then. Secondly, I think the signings other teams in the
club lines in for normal inspection should be
first round of
inspection
but I think say where the signings are various teams ACT and once I met I say na me catch us one sign in a House of Folk in this season and many Ajenwo Pai Solomon Agbesi. Fancy, I'm super excited for Agbesi and House of Folk based on this reason. Before Ansan Obenya injury situations in Kitinkiti Biamana Hanono, he was one of the finest in the country. Or young Emrosu Bebri. Let's not forget that we're tasty and experienced when it comes to winning trophies and also playing for Dreams FC or the CAF competition. So young but experienced. Solomon Agbesi on any day. I will pick Agbesi over Benjamin Asari. Yes. Fans won't go down. A injury na a bobo muka crabina. I say Agbesi echo from the kakra. But some form now not the Dow dreams, you know. Say Agbesi pejamuka crabia. Asari war big competition war has of vocal.
Yes, a Yakrama has.
A Yama has
these two.
So many these two goalkeepers. But Omumi no the America say me pick you see the kwa Agbesi faso a parry ball. How the area ability see a ball corner, ye ball free kick, otimi play, betche ball no bra reflexes. Unless he's not looking sharp. When he's sharp, he's there. And I think say a Dumana Abba has a focus for where they eat one more West Repa. And I think one thing that will favor Hasness or more one goalkeepers trainer why experience managing top goalkeepers for one club paying. Najao at Kotoko, Razaka Balora, Danlad, Felix Anamunina, but you can move the call. It's a case of managing top quality experienced goalkeepers. Only tour, he will know how to go about it. And I think said House of Folk must be very happy. But I'm here signing now House of Folk so yen and getting na. Baby, I'm attention Gina Pani say who is going to be the ideal center forward the House of Folk person sign. Because I know so many players say Abdul Karim Munyi de din komo. Abdul Karim on your typical striker no bit much or attacking midfielder and midfielder bit my a lot of quality. But I'm looking forward to who is going to be there. Someone Kipi Hamza. That means House of Folk should be signing somebody at least on a Hamza what level and Obro Hamza so kakra. Fancy league now started abono. And this time around we ever pay close attention to the development of these clubs because 1 million ibe tomo ayama clubs no one tomo. We want to see quality football. So if you want to see quality football, then quality signings. Adriana Stars players almost inside. Bishop no crow away. More henny mommy.
Over this time, the same as all drama.
More head Bishop mommy. Top signings, young, energetic. And I'm really experienced. Kakrabia be William Denchimo Monanda Bechidio Matachi. Look at how they are picking up. In the Ghana Premier League, you know, in terms of the last 5 seasons, 3 teams are always in the best league. We are there on your favorite. Kotoko, House of Folk, Adriana Stars. Mediama Mefetcha Bejibi. Samatex Mefetcha Bejibi. Gold Stars Mefetcha Bejibi. But I say, oh, your club will be to say Gold Stars. Oh, your club will be to say Mediama. Oh, your club will be to say Nations FC. The way a House of Folk prepare if they are going to add top attackers to the game and even defense, Kotoko signing Somuye, Adriana signing Somuye, you need to be worried. Fancy, you need to be worried because these are teams some pick from no more chances some they are very difficult to beat. Maybe for Kotoko, attention can be divided between 2 things or 3 things: FA Cup, League, and the Confederations. Attention, bet me Swifty, maybe the FA Cup and the Confederations. I'm yet to see a Ghanaian Premier League club in the last 5 seasons. Our Confederations Cup and a Champions League, our Bonia was a perform more league in him. I'm here to see that. Maybe this time Kotoko is building a team for that, but I'm here to see that. Obi Obobo CAF Confederation and a Champions League Obobo League in Bibiano, League in Jebeding. But a team like House of Folk, I don't know what league in the Pebble or FA Cup in the ball. Then a team like Adriana Stars, a small league in the ball. And they are signing some more, Then all your nations, all your Gold Stars, all your Obia, you need to be watchful of your transfer market, getting quality players to survive.
I feel say we had the chain last season.
I was saying we had the chain last season. I was saying we had the chain last season. So many signings.
Because season be already to say Premier League the English Premier League. On say signings from and wow project. I want to know
wow project. Yes.
So when you can say you fit last season, Gold Stars a Bojumapa. Yet I was a Gold Stars and my new man a chain last season because you know Gold Stars in the targets for class.
Also about Champions League.
We are defending champion.
We are defending champion. Also about Champions League.
Yeah,
but Gold Stars so signings no more no so bright because more sign players are more age in more 23, 24. And more the experience be to say a duku money other guys na be ababefra. And more aim near say is a Champions League no Wontumi. They know say they haven't gotten there.
More grade there.
Oh, so fancy will be our dreams and aspirations. But reality need to say dreams and aspirations of baby and Gold Stars is on CAF Champions League. But the reality need to say what check your more Champions League this is in here. Dreams are far Gold Stars are far away from winning it. It will sign is no more na a signing say be repeat into next season. Uncle Andy bet me about two competitions at the same time. Na to the experience afra. Now Kotoko is building two teams. Because all check Kotoko team your more center backs Mako be 5 to 6. Or more goalkeepers say 2 top goalkeepers. So let Kotoko decide say okay fine. Yakobo Africa starting 11 ye the one mun ebo. Kamara beda pool mu. And then Patrick Essiedu bebo 3. Lord ebebo 2. 4 and 5 ebeye Sambo Nel ene Abulo. Udo mu no more 4 and 5 no. In Finfi no obebo Hilary Adabo. Obebo Set Kojo. No obo Emmanuel Entry. Obebo Kwame Poku. No about Albert Amoa. No about Peter Midu Akwa. Now they can tell you say in the league Omo Aziz Dari Bechem United number 1. Aziz Dari Bechem United number 1. Or the neighbor anyone Francis Akwa. No Bechem United Omo first choice when it comes to left back. Or Zakaria Fuseni. I don't know yet the captain of Bekun Chelsea team no. Or Michael Sefa. Last season or bottom mark Kotoko consistently. I'm a mark for Shaibu or no the bomber Karela Sako alone. Wasaba. And then in Finfino, Obetime decided so they say Hilary Dabumo Cramponi on us only be a destiny do. Oh, Munina one chain more the Premier League experience. Johnson Munina one chain. Wakofa Donzo Mofin the Naba. And they are very likely so Betima San Ibrahim Sule. Formerly of under 17 Omuko India no. Obeka is Aquan, a bobo no to Nima, Mirikato, or Munina in the Mu. John Trimun and Amkroma. So building a team for next season in the Ghana Premier League, especially when you are playing in CAF Champions League or Confederation, you need top quality. And I think Gold Stars in Kotoko put yourself in that position. But I'm speaking about the Ghana Premier League, and so Kotoko can provide competition for you in the Premier League with players I'm a ball actually. And at the same time, Gold Stars can also provide competition in the Premier League with players from Masin sign. And I heard Diana signing somewhere. Neshe has team here beefing up to compete in the Premier League. It is interesting to see the dynamics. But 1 million be to me say kun crying. Yebaba.
Okay.
Nyabe this uncommon.
Mike. Fancy, me da say this season local clubs no ombedi misika pa. Ombedi misika. We can find that out. One kits na class ni bi no mode to jano. Sharak so check here my send pictures because ombedi misika pa. I think so by far from the kits I've seen, Asante Kotoko have the best kit in the GPL. Other clubs can contest. We cry training deal. Keepers need the no red, wait me will be Jesse. Beautiful. Now players in the near black with shades of red. Omodia design patterns need them na share they more bench in this with the no share. It most important the channel. Nti Kotoko di misika because we say mama many am Tomi and Sani nebi.
Wow.
Yes, because I will love the black, I will love the white, I will love the green. But the players ne shedable ball ne there. Kamara there and there na me 21st. Keepers ne jersey no. Sharak mame Kamara there yellow no. Me nim dey into mama no so anye jersey ni bi because so on the toswa I think a catch me.
FO.
Yes. Into when they met 21st player version no. So replica near 300. Me just say player version might be around 500. When I'm at 21st. Camera day and I'm at 21st. When the whole brand came, I saw it. This is a vast improvement. Just know the bar first the first ever whole brand jersey. Red one bino. I did not like it one bit. But last season they improved. This season they've taken it a notch higher. Kudos to them. I love brands that grow and improve year after year. Just Westuya or the Biakao. This is an absolutely beautiful jersey. The Esha Kamara Yodasui. My name is Kamara Nama I am a femo. And I say jersey Nankasa Nefe Nama Kamara Sunwayefe. It is beautiful. Medimisika. The local clubs on Bedimisika. Bechem Jason as well. Home Jason. No.
That's a last week we are now.
Yeah. Metobi. I'm shy and then I will order mine. Oh, Nasa last year me order Bechem. What's the name of Bechem White to be? Almost Nanes Rice, you know. Maybe one day we need to tell the story. Unim story, no. A year Ora Kingsley, Ozwe Chow, the owner, Neba. And our create this company. I'm on an S rice shit anyway. And or they sponsor the Papa Club. It is a beautiful story. Nebano wa kunya so kwati na US baby born bra or when the credentials when the BBR. He decided to come invest into the local sector. Start with rice. And to our employ amount for modi or mudia mo ye mo hu adwuma o. Omo export bi kra. And or invest sikano into Ghana football. It's a beautiful story, but and yet sponsor no, I'm talking about the jersey into Bechem jersey no, Mefebi. And I'm a cautious summer so ye training. I will beach. Now jersey no modi ye training. Let me you be jersey or the bobo. Hey.
Will be jersey over there.
This season there. Your local clubs no me dimisika pa because I want to be clad in their colors everywhere because this season I will get Kotoko Meto, Samates Meto, Beche Meto. Has a dear no me jersey ne. I want to see how so folks jersey or more year unveiling ye BBR. I will get one too. But so far good. Then Century Cup will come up. It is shaping up to become one of the best pre-season competitions in Ghana. It started as an invitational or normal, but it is growing. This year, in Century Cup, the summer test on the host, but at the Dreams, at the Mediama, at the Adriana, Ebeko Summer Boy.
Wow.
And Adriana recruitment or more, you know. I want to see how they look and play. Mediama. Omako quite on the low. They've made some additions to their team too. Make sure how they will play like, especially Yebe right into a full season under Ibrahim Tanko. Dreams FC, they've made some coaching changes. Wilfred Dortmund promoted. Then Fifi Parker Hansen from Golden Cake or the Omokobo FA Cup final. Or as an assistant to help Wilfred Dortmund. Me person me how omo body of work needs it here. So mummy no come Madrid Boma send on Messia coaching team no after Zito left them. Then Samates Nankasa Christopher and so in the first full season here. They've lost some players, they've added some players. How would they also fare? So this in Century Cup way there, I will go to Summer Boy and observe from close to know how far things will be like. I'm running the munti na man share that fat topic beyond the home but I'm trying to portray how your clubs need see ya hoboa for the season ahead. Pre-season assistant Ghana. It means your club needs to be the account Omoni or yeho, just that it will enhance their preparations and make them appear in the new season in better shape and in good form. And I only hope and pray say Nyoma betimi akoye and so their mom because Ghost Stars were in crime boa. No ma kojuju omo yes omo hotel omo da omo da Wontumi sports no more oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I wish them well. So again now ban the again my catch say vital way powerful
and the aba one wafa aye capsules na kitano na ma say preke natural powder so account to the one cry one
one say wa twika one say dem di ho dance e kire o tena se che stia na chi o tena se che a ono ma we e be so ti ama e powerful na
okay.
So when we are the crow, my boy, you man, so yes, come on, again.
Don't go ahead. No, okay. I'm saying, don't quite see a tone with you.
I told you, Vicky, I told you.
But boy, come away.
Yo, when I see Rana, Mama, Tiff, on your phone in our car. They are about Pim Sign Company Limited. So, Kofaba, Alcofa, Drone was home, you know, in their bedroom. So, Cements, Vita, Heba, Mr. And then the capsules, no. Now, if a preke natural powder, a gyno, a diabedra, a dink of way, a genemu pa, a genemu. Now, said Rowie, and at the beer, come once money, a catch or say, so per dupa, bit babo, untinimu, and no pemu, a pato, in science and Rowie, who, in sign a guy home. Oh, Thomas Channel, not to capsules, no. Now we are the preke natural powder, no, or they are tattoo, and I don't know, a man see the amount. If you say, no penny benya hoarding. Through neurotransmitters, nasa neurotransmitter no etimi